who doesn't believe that is fucking delusional. And even if you think that Russia isn't the aggressor, then the actual aggressor is the United States and NATO expansionism and encroaching on Russia in other ways. It's not Ukraine. Ukraine does not deserve to get fucking bombed. They don't deserve to have their people killed. I completely support Ukraine. So that's the way I feel about it. I don't want to get into it a whole lot, but that's the way I feel. And so yeah, sad situation, very sad situation. Trump says otherwise. Sometimes you have to say bullshit to get a negotiation. Okay. I am very disappointed that Trump hasn't been able to end this war yet. He said he'd have it ended on day one. It wasn't ended on day one. It's still going on.
Stack up
And
on
I think
skull.
it's really sad. It's really fucking sad. And you know, again, I like Trump. I've been a fan of a lot of things that Trump has done. That's just not one of them.
Bloodlust.
So yeah, but it's Zelensky's fault. I understand that, but like if you look at it from Zelensky's point of view, how can you not see it from his point of view? He has an entire country of people that have been bombed, killed, they've lost family members. How do you think it looks for him? Is he really representing his people by capitulating to a person who's murdered people in the country?
Bandy, use your aura mastery.
It's a difficult trolley problem to solve. Yeah, like I'm just being honest, right? Like, and I'm not even saying Zelensky's right. All I'm saying is that it's very difficult, it's extremely complex. Anyway, so yeah, I did see this. I think this is fucking awful.
Okay, Helisei, go to after next mass dispel.
Including 7 children. This is awful, absolutely fucking awful. So yeah, so the alternative is fight until Ukraine is taken. I understand that. I'm not, listen,
incoming.
All I'm saying is that it's very complex and it's not that simple. That's it. It's not complex. It's
now.
Well, I'm talking about like how Zelensky should
respond to
go
to red marker. Mass dispel,
right?
please. Mass dispel.
Now you're pissing off the MAGA loyalists. Well, I thought MAGA loyalists were America.
Heal Helisei quickly.
Whether it's Russia, Ukraine,
Helisei, use your defensive.
Like it shouldn't make a difference to you because you should care about America and America's best interests. And so that's really, you know, I think about make America great again. It's not, you know, people saying Migo, like make Israel great again. No, stop. No, just America. Let's focus on that. So, yeah, fuck both extremes, exactly. And so that's the way I see it. And if they just accept the situation,
focus, use your tranquility.
Well, I mean, we could talk about this forever, but either way, I think this is really sad, and I just think this is awful. I don't know really.
Ansa, use your barrier.
To fund Ukraine. Well, I mean, as I told you guys, like I did a fundraiser for Ukraine whenever the war started, and I donated. It was like I think it was like 10.
Please mass dispel quickly.
Might have been 20, but I don't want to like fucking stolen valor that. But yeah, I donated a bunch of money myself, and you know, like I totally support him, and that's it.
Echo, you will go to red marker after next debuff mass dispels.
You know, like weapons and everything like that. Obviously, that's a
Wolf, can you
and they're one step away from discovering the vast majority of gamers are guys.
Stay
so I actually responded to this tweet.
Flow last, can you soak?
Influencer
but just with the code race or something else?
That gender pay gap in
just code rise is enough
earnings.
for that.
Women earn roughly 32% less than men in the gaming sector, according to the report. You guys want to find out why?
Very good. Thank you.
Guy.
Bandy, use aura mastery.
Guy, everybody's a guy.
Plasma,
guys. Look,
use spread link.
Wow, what a surprise. It's more guys. There's a guy. Okay, so it's all guys. And more guys as well. Just more guys. That's one girl. But, you know, interestingly enough,
Blitz,
this one
use
girl
tranquility.
didn't even get nominated for the award for girl streamers at the Streamer Awards. So maybe she's also a guy. And let's see here. And also more guys, all guys. Okay, one girl. Or it could also, of course, be a 500-pound man with a voice changer. You know, the jury's kind of out on that. So out of the top 100, 2 of the 100 are female.
Echo, you
and
will
out of the top 50,
one.
0 out of 50 are female. And so, wow, what a big fucking surprise that the place that has, you know, a massive top-heavy representation. Well, I mean, there are a lot of anyway. So
mass dispel.
Yes. men get paid more money because there's more men.
Echo,
And
go to
more
red
men
marker.
Get more viewers. But here's the
Just
thing.
stay there and
this isn't
don't
true.
use
From
ice
what I've
black.
observed, women actually make
Cauterize
more
is
than men
enough.
per viewer.
Void
a lot
orb.
of girls. Have you guys ever seen? Like one of these like streamer events that they do where they have like 3 really popular male streamers and 1 female streamer? The reason why is they want to look like they're being inclusive. So they just basically reserve that spot for a girl. If this was completely based off of, what do you call it? If this was completely based off of merit, she wouldn't fucking be there. Let's just be honest. She wouldn't be there. And so the company's actually, not only is this not true and it implies that these sponsors are sexist or treating these women badly, but the worst part about it is that it's actually the opposite. These sponsors bend over backwards for women. They pay them a premium in a lot of cases. Women, viewer for viewer, in a lot of cases, get more opportunities and more money than men do. But the reality is that, and also a lot of the girls too, this is another thing that a lot of people might not know this. Everybody talks about the, where are they at? Where are they? Where are they? Where is it? Where is it? We gotta find it. I can't, where's it at? There it is. Okay. So everybody looks at these girls and they say, oh my God, like, look at how, look at, wow, look at all these girls. They just going and doing porn, right? And a lot of these girls, by the way, this is a dick-sucking simulator. That's what ASMR is. It's a dick-sucking simulator. We all know it. And it's a portal to OnlyFans. You look at probably all these girls. I know this girl has an OnlyFans. Let's see. There's a lot of... I know a lot of these girls have OnlyFans. Let me just tell you that. And so the point is that... what was I thinking about? Right. So these girls don't actually get sponsors. A lot of sponsors don't want to give money to girls that do OnlyFans. They don't. They don't want to give money to girls that do OnlyFans. So the girls that are actually making the money are the girls that are gaming content creators that don't do porn. That's not very many of them. Let's be honest. And so because there's so few of them, they can be very selective and they get paid more money. Also, women, like female streamers, generally have, if they're a gaming streamer, like, I'm just going to give an example, like Valkyrae, right? For example, like she's I think Valkyrae's great. You know, like she's been around for a while and it's like a weird group of people that like don't like her. I think she's great. And so she can get a sponsor more easily because she has a good brand. She's not doing anything that's like overtly like crazy sexual, etc. Why? I've talked to her before. She's been really nice. I've seen her stream. She's been personable, and I've only heard good things about her. Why would I have a negative opinion? And so anyway, so that's the reason why. And so that's the way I feel about it. My point is that there aren't that many Valkyraes. There aren't that many Emerus. There aren't that many Pokemanes. There just aren't that many of them. There aren't that many Sennas. And so because of that, they actually get paid a lot more money. And so I find this article to be, it's just not true. It's not true. It's just simply not true. That's it. Yeah, Annie. Yeah, we get. You can think of plenty of other female streamers. Yeah, it's just not true. It's misleading. Yeah, it is misleading. It's a per capita argument. Unironically, it is a per capita argument. Fandy's an interesting one because Fandy does a lot of different kinds of content. You know, she does, and you know, she's a gamer. She's better at WoW than I am, and so like you know, she's definitely a gamer, but she also does things that aren't gaming too. So, you know, like, where does that land you? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know whether she gets brand deals or not. I'm not really that certain. So, yeah, that's it. And let's see here. She's putting up with a lot of stuff. That's true. Yeah, definitely. And NMP promotes the most Asian women on the platform. NMP does that. Well, good for him, man. Oh yeah, I saw that Nick. People been trying
you have
to
some
get
tornado,
in.
try
So
to
I
kite
made
them.
this joke. This was a while ago. Hopefully he's not gonna get mad about me talking about this.
But so anyway, I went and I made this joke. So Nick is going through a situation with Milena, right? And we all know about this situation. And so anyway, I'll play the clip.
I haven't heard that term in a long time.
When was the last time you heard DSL?
Probably back when I was in high school.
Not a TwitchCon?
In terms of internet. What'd you just say? Asmund.
No, I was talking about something else.
Asmund.
Because like the internet over there, right? It's like crazy thing is
Interruptcasters,
actually didn't get mad about this.
kite
Because I think that the
tornadoes don't
sponsor
stand
didn't
over
know what
circles.
DSL meant. So they had no idea that I just made this joke. Like, cause I was like, cause I go on the show all the time, and like I would get in trouble. Sometimes that wasn't it. I don't either. Oh, dick sucking lips. Like it's different, right?
Yeah.
Asmund.
Yeah.
Asmund.
Anyways.
I'm already on thin ice, brother. Please.
Yeah. Anyways.
And so anyway, people thought this was me roaching out on Nick and exposing Nick for cheating. Absolutely fucking not. It was a funny joke. There was no weird subtext about it.
Let's go
Nick,
corner.
as far as I know, is not a cheater. And there's been some people who have been in the comments and, you know,
Don't
like,
stand in that
you know,
vortex.
having opinions about, like, you
Avoid
know,
from
Nick talking
vortex.
shit about me, or like Nick doesn't like you don't like Nick. We talk like every day. Like, we're friends. Like, any of y'all doing this, you're fighting, you're like that one Japanese guy that thought World War II was going on in, like,
Okay.
1970.
Remove the totem, please.
Okay? Like, it's not real. You're fighting ghosts. This is not a thing.
This boss has
We're
two
friends.
faces.
Everything's fucking
In Ice
fine.
Phase, we
I'm
spread
fine
all
with everyone.
around,
Parasocial
moving
wins. I just wanna let y'all
clockwise,
know,
doing some
real
damage
quick,
on
that is
crystals.
total fucking bullshit.
We have to avoid
and
from
that's all there is to
circles
it, right?
and
And,
those
yeah,
icy
some
fangs.
people prefer their head cannon. Yeah,
If
exactly,
you touch those
right?
icy
And, he fights
fangs, you
ghosts, that's
will
awesome.
die.
Yeah. And,
In
anyway, then we
lightning
have
phase,
Tectone. You mean
we
Tectone?
kill an
I mean,
elemental,
Te-
and
no,
after that elemental,
Tectone,
we
yeah,
have
no,
to
that's a
connect
different problem with
pillars
World
all
War II,
around.
man. And so,
So
anyway, yeah, so I
try
thought it
to
was
connect
weird. It was
them
very
quickly.
weird about that. And
Also,
yeah.
some people will get
It's a joke, like
blue
making your
arrow
friends,
over their head.
making,
They
like
will
your friends
stack
making
up at
genocide jokes
center.
while you were banned. Totally understandable.
So people will
Absolutely.
able to click them.
And
Ready,
the
shake,
thing is that
first start.
if I had friends that weren't making jokes like that, they probably wouldn't be my friends. You know, that's it. And yeah, friends can make jokes. Exactly. And so what's the rest of this? There's few land disputes between Russia and Japan and World War II? No, I'm talking about, like, there was some, like, weird fucking story about some guy that didn't even know that
You
the
can
war was
switch to
over.
DPS.
But yeah, no, I got no I don't have problems with people. Like, in a general sense, like, I don't have problems with people. People might have problems with me. I usually don't have problems with them. I'm usually chilling, man. Is this really the mayor of Brighton?
Watch your fingers spread
You're
around the
not
boss.
getting enough energy. You must look what is your food, what is your body need. Your body, you are putting energy in an office,
MD2
in a
to
working
Skyguard.
place, but you're not giving enough
four,
for yourself.
3,
How could be you
2,
happy? You
1.
forget the materialistic life, you
happened?
forget the car, big swimming pool,
Oh,
you big
what the
house.
fuck?
You must look after your health. Health is wealth. If good
Kill
health,
him.
good life. No health, no point you having swimming pool. If you haven't got health, no point you are America or Bangladesh or England. Nowhere. With good health, this world is yours, this life is yours. Thank you very much. We'll talk another.
Here's what's really funny is everybody, the subtext around this is, oh my God, it's another Muslim that's come to Europe and they're taking
Ice
over
phase.
Europe and they're going to make
Ice
everybody have
phase.
Sharia law.
Spread all around.
That's obviously
Give
the
those
implication of this
crystals.
post. But can we at least acknowledge
Don't
the
stand
fact that
over
every
circles,
single word
guys.
that this guy said is completely true, and I
Try to click
agree with everything
crystals
he's saying.
quickly.
I agree with everything he said.
Watch out.
I do. He's completely right. No, I wish more people would say this. But what did he say? He said, "Chill the fuck out and take care of your health." Basically, yeah. I didn't understand the word.
Goes
Yeah,
dead, see if you
I
can.
heard it. And anyway, yeah, no, I just find it to be kind of funny,
Use
right?
bloodlust.
And basically stop being fat, take care of your health. Why does it matter how much money you're making if you're unhappy and sick? And you know, like, it doesn't matter where you live. This is true.
Fury.
You know, that's
Fury.
it. And so no, I
Ice
really
tombs.
Ice tombs stack up
I
at
gotta
center.
say, I agree with them, right? Racist did
Get
none
ready
too.
to
No,
cleave
it's just,
them.
you know, that's just the way I feel about it. Props to Speed for being a G and spreading positivity, especially when streamers just want to be nuisances over streams overseas. Bro, the fucking Japan shit. Oh my god. Like, I would want to go to Japan because, like, I mean, to me, like, this is really the way I look at it. Like, as a guy that, like, if I ever went to Japan, I would never worry even for a second about causing the problems that any of these other people have caused. Because if I did make a mistake, I would just immediately be like, oh, my bad, sorry, I didn't know. And I'm just not, I'm a respectful, polite person. You know, so I just, I don't have these problems. Like, other people have these problems, I don't have these problems.
Get ready to connect pillars.
I know it's China. I'm fucking aware it's China. I'm just talking about Japan because the nuisance streamers aren't in... Why are there no nuisance streamers in China?
Fury.
It's because of the tariffs. That's the reason why. It's the tariffs.
Just laugh at me.
Laugh at you? Don't listen to them.
Yeah.
See, look, in this world, honey, you gotta understand that. In this world, people will laugh at you, talk about
Ice tombs stack up at center.
That's part of life.
3.
But as part of a human, as part of us, it's just going to be people like that. So you just have to stay strong and be you. At the end of the day, people gonna hate you all the time. It don't matter if you're the best in the world, the most perfect person in the world. People gonna hate you.
They will. This hoe's mad.
You have a nice voice.
I believe you.
Don't worry. You have a good voice. Don't worry. People talk about me all the time. People say I got a big nose. I'm musty. I'm black.
Push.
I'm trash at football. Like, I'm one of the best football players in the world.
Ice face.
Me?
Okay, Ice face.
They don't understand.
Don't die, guys.
They don't understand me. They don't.
To be fair, there have been a lot of clips where it seems like Speed smells bad. Like, I've seen a lot of people, like, look at him and then, like, move away from him. Like, I feel like now, like, he's kind of like, I think he's realized that, and so he's, like, stopped doing that. But, like, for, like, a good 6 months, there were so many of those clips.
Like, I go through so much.
Says you, what?
Like, it's crazy.
Sometimes we are the same people. They don't like us.
Yeah.
But we can grow up. We can get stronger.
That's right. You get stronger. That's right.
That's right.
At the end of the day, we just got to get stronger and ignore that.
It was easy fight, so...
End of the day, chat. W speech, bro.
We didn't have any...
No, he's right. Yeah, people always love to talk shit and be obnoxious, and this is definitely, like, again, as I said, I think that, you know, all the money that they took from USAID, they need to just take it and then give it to Speed. Because Speed has done more to help American soft power relations in other countries than transsexual Sesame Street plays in Iran.
Okay, for next boss, Resto Shamis, you will take red crystals.
Yeah, or than Trump. Yeah, exactly. Speed hasn't done shit.
Priest and
you think this don't matter. You are crazy.
Holy Paula, you will take blue crystals.
Absolutely, yeah, it's not even close.
Resto Dreads, you will take green crystals.
Also, like, here's another really important thing about Speed doing
also,
this. Speed doing this and being successful.
Which one of DPSs can switch to tank?
You don't have to be a fucking scab.
Any DK?
Like, in order to be entertaining. You don't have to be annoying to be entertaining. So that's one of the big reasons why
Paroni, switch
him
to
doing
tank,
this
please.
is good. Is it sets a good example, and it shows that other people don't. You don't have to go to Japan and piss on the street. You don't have to go to Japan and start, you know, acting weird and yelling around. Like, you can just be polite and normal, and people will like you.
For Buzzcast, just
He's in Mongolia now. Yeah, I saw
those
a couple of clips
three times.
That's it. But yeah, as I said, I'm a very, very big fan of Speed.
The cast and other people,
Feminists, after banning the No
you
Mercy
will
game, had
use
a
your
surge
button.
of power. Feminist
Just
calls for the
tax will
total
not
ban on
use
ecchi. It's not art,
button
it's just
for
softcore
cast.
porn. Well, what's wrong with softcore porn? Well, let's take it a step farther. If people want to look at a bunch of 2D hoes jumping around and bouncing their titties in a video game or
no
like
one
an
is
anime, who
first
cares?
time here.
Why is it bad?
Everyone know the fight.
What's the implication here? Yeah, I don't even understand this.
Before start, I
you know,
will
from
count
my
for
point of view,
healers,
I don't see a
and
problem with this
healers
at
will
all.
use their
I
button.
don't see an issue with this in any way.
And after
So
they
how
are
is
in
it that this is a
Twilight
problem for anyone?
Realm, we
Because
use
I think it's a
Bloodlust.
good thing you
Yeah,
want to
it
have this
doesn't
stuff.
work
This stuff is great.
anymore.
And so
They need
how is
to
somebody going to
be
get
in the
pissed off
combat
and complain
first,
about
and
this? It's
after
just
that
weird to
they
me.
need to help.
And don't scroll. That's a good idea. I probably shouldn't. So yeah, it's not art. It's just soft core. Yeah, sure it is. Activists, bro.
They
like,
can
again,
click the button before the combat. It doesn't
people
work.
that want to get
Okay,
rid of other
so
people's stuff
we
like this.
use button after
Like the
start
only
fight.
time I would think is kind of makes sense if it's like, you know, like very obviously like super underage characters like lolly shit. Like then yeah, I get it, right? Like yeah, for sure. But like the majority of this is just bullshit.
So
It's just bullshit. It's just literally you know, basically you know, funny show with boobs in it. Oh my god, wow. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, El Feminist, that No Mercy game was real bad and was banned, but it got deserved. I don't even give a fuck about them banning the No Mercy game. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't want to play the game. I don't play it. I don't need something to get taken away from me. So like, oh my god, I have to play the rape game. No, I don't. Why would I want to play the rape game? Fuck, it's weird. Why do I want to play that? So if
you have
wants to go
taunt,
do
use
that,
taunt
then go
on
let them
those
do it. Who
drakes
cares?
standing at
Like,
corner.
it's their life, it's
Don't
their
let
money.
them cast
I mean,
also.
why am I going to care about this?
Try
It's
to
not a problem to
interrupt.
me. The rape, that's what it is. Yeah, that's the spirit. Yeah, it is. It's weird as shit. But like, I'm not trying to tell other people what to do. I'm not. Incest too. Yeah, I think all of it's fine. I do. I think it's all fine. It's a game. Nobody's getting hurt. Nobody's being violated here. Nothing wrong is happening. It's a bunch of bullshit, man. It's a cartoon. What are we talking about? Cartoon? People are talking about cartoons like it's happening to them. They're talking about this happened to them. It's a fucking cartoon, bitch. It's a cartoon. Do you not think the easement's access to over-sexualization of media and porn in general is problematic? Yeah, sure. You want to make an argument that minors can't access the internet? I'd listen to it. But I don't want to listen to an argument that this is banned personally, right? It's Trump's fault she's fat. Uh-oh.
Use taunt
when
on
people
drakes.
talk about black women being obese,
Those drakes
I hate it.
at corner,
because it
please.
becomes a way to blame us for a set of conditions that we didn't create. We are living in the Trump era. And look, those
Is she not fat?
policies kill our people. And what public health practitioners think is that our stress
So there were no fat black people before Trump? Trump invented fat black people? Like, what is this?
responses in the body change our metabolism.
What
It's
about her? She not fat?
literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make
that
ends
trick.
meet actually means
What about her?
Fury.
How is
Fury.
This... But what about her?
the diet don't work for you the same.
Well, here's what they have to do. They need to start supporting Trump. Because if Trump is this upsetting for them and he's making them fat, it's bad for their health. And I know that they might not agree with everything that Trump says. But if Trump is doing something that's hurting your health and he's making you fat because you don't like him, maybe you should just start becoming a Trump supporter.
Come forward, stack up
I
on
think that's the solution.
cross.
They have to start supporting Donald. Yeah. No, she's saying it's not her fault. Exactly, right? And so let Donald take the wheel. Let him take the wheel. Stop trying to fight against him. Just let him take the wheel.
You know, guys, with with dead people,
all right, less stress. Yeah, exactly.
Will be
and so
hard,
that's what
boss.
they need to do.
So stay alive.
I don't know why this is. Now, also,
And
by the
let's
way,
kill
like
this
this whole
boss
thing
easier.
about
Also,
I mean,
reflash, guys. Use your
who
flash
comes up with
again.
more excuses for why shit isn't their fault? Fat women or kids that
Chris,
lose in
rebuff
online
the
video
raid,
games?
please.
What do y'all think? Which one is it? It's a close one, isn't it, man? Like it's hard to know which one is more. But man, both? Yeah, exactly. Too close, we poll? Yeah, I know. It's a whole lot. I don't even know what to say, but yeah, it's dumb as fuck. I just want to explain to everything wrong with the Democrat Party. What is this?
It wasn't.
That's because the Democratic Party has been infiltrated with high interests and high dollar, like Wall Street money interests that have hoodwinked an entire generation of narcissistic millennials and young people that are addicted to SSRIs and diagnosing themselves with mental disorders.
Get
that
ready.
probably
3,
half of them they actually
2,
do have.
1. Use button.
They've figured out a way that they can
Use bloodless.
hack these people's psychology into making them vote for Wall Street. That's the reason why. That's what's happened. Nah, they got tricked by all these. That's what it is. Yeah, no, 100%. You got a bunch of these fucking, you know, again,
just
upper middle
tanks will
class
soak the
liberals
cast.
that are voting for corporations to tell other people what
Do
to
not
do.
die with cast.
That's it. Who's this smart guy? I don't know. But, that's it. You should look
will
into how
use
hard it can be
AMS
to lose weight
for
to get a better understanding of it,
that
and how much the
cast.
body can fight your weight loss.
Paro. Save your AMS
So
for cast.
everybody has different struggles in life, and some things for some people are harder
Are
than
you
other
coming?
things for other people. That's true.
Don't use
But
button
you either
early.
overcome those struggles or you
Three,
die early to a heart
2,
attack. So I mean, either
1,
one,
use
right?
button.
I mean, like nobody gives a fuck either way. Just, I mean, I'm not gonna go around and sit
Keep
and coddle
going.
you and tell you, oh, it's not your fault. You didn't do this, bro. Quit eating food. Number one.
Baypay, are you
Exercise,
okay?
Number 2.
Can
Now,
you
if
stay
I see
alive?
these people,
Trading
it's
lights
like all the time
incoming.
they say, well,
Take
we
the
have
bus,
to eat
please.
this
Watch your
food.
debuff
This food is a
counter.
problem. Well, then why can't you exercise more? Because you can eat more food, but you have to exercise more. But they're not doing that either. They're sitting
Red
around
crystals
watching daytime
incoming.
television.
Also fading light.
That's it.
Shami's take
It's
red
hog
crystal.
logic. That's what's going on. Straight fucking hog logic.
Twilight
And I'm
soon.
not about to hear it. Let's see here. I'll look
Was
at that. Yeah,
cast
excuse
incoming.
mentality. Yeah, it's an
Fury.
excuse
Oh, come
mentality.
on.
Exactly.
Someone soak it.
And calories
Use,
in, calories out. Yeah, exactly.
Never mind, just wipe it.
And
just
you wouldn't
wipe
have any
it.
viewers? What do you mean? Like I've not a lot of my viewers.
Paroni,
fat,
you are
man.
tank mate.
And
You
when
have
Don
to
Lemon
stay alive.
confronted Brett about reparations, Brett wasn't ready for the answer. What's this?
Reparations for colonialism,
you.
and they're wondering, you know, $100 billion, $24 billion here and there, 500 million there. Some people want to be paid back, and members of the public are wondering, why are we suffering when you are, you know, you have all of this vast wealth? Those are legitimate concerns.
Well, I think you're right about reparations in terms of if people want it, though, what they need to do is you always need to go back to the beginning of a supply chain. Where was the beginning of the supply chain? That was in Africa, and when across the entire world, when the slavery was taking place, which was the first nation in the world that abolished slavery? The first nation in the world to abolish it. It was started by William Wilberforce, was the British. In Great Britain, they abolished slavery. 2,000 naval men died on the high seas trying to stop slavery. Why? Because the African kings were rounding up their own people. They had them on cages waiting in the beaches. No one was running into Africa to get them. And I think you're totally right. If reparations need to be paid, we need to go right back to the beginning of that supply chain and say who was rounding up their own people and having them handcuffed in cages. Absolutely. That's where they should start. And maybe, I don't know, the descendants of those families where they died in the high seas trying to stop the slavery, that those families should receive something too, I think, at the same time.
It's an interesting discussion, Hillary. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, he not on the news anymore, is he? Yeah, no, and the thing is that, like, you go and look at Europe, there ain't no slavery in Europe nowadays. There's no slavery in America, but there's still slavery in Africa. You want to fucking get mad at them. They're the ones that still fucking do it. You hate it so much. What about the people that are still doing it right now? What do you mean? Yeah, it's crazy. Fuck you, Don Lemon, Rip Bozo. I know, he's out, man. He's out. And, yeah, in Haiti there is. I don't know what they do over in Haiti. I have no idea. But, yeah, no, it's someone just started it. Yeah, exactly. And also, by the way, like, you know how many percentage of Americans own slaves? It's like 1 or 2% of people. Like, people act like slavery is this, like, fucking national sin. Bro, this is a 1% sin. Most people didn't have
question, any problem?
with slavery because they couldn't afford to own a slave. You think about how much would a slave be nowadays? Like, let's say you're trying to buy a slave. I think it'd probably be like a car. I think probably like a car.
Okay.
Like, and that's like a
Stack
good
up
car, though,
on
right?
red marker.
It was a fuck ton, yeah. So, like, let's say you thinking about 200 grand for a good slave. I'm thinking, why don't we look at like $120,000? So you gotta drop, because how many slave, like, can you think about how much money there is? Like, if you run one of these fucking plantations, that's, you know, adjusted for inflation, millions of fucking dollars that you're investing into this shit. Millions of fucking dollars. And so you want to think like people had that much money? Fuck no. Ask Rock. Okay, that's actually a great question. Adjusted.
I will count for healers. Healers, get ready.
4, 3,
3, 2, 1. Use button healers. Use bloodlust.
In America, if slavery was still legal. $800. It's only $40,000. So okay, yeah, 40,000 to 100,000. Okay, so that's still a lot of money. Like, who the fuck buys 10 cars at the same time? Who buys 15 cars? That's a lot of. I have one car.
Plus cast coming. I will count.
Fuck no,
Fury.
man.
Fury.
Absolutely not. And then also you
3,
have to have the people
2,
that manage the
1.
slaves.
Use button.
So you got a whole system that you're setting up with this.
Going.
Absolutely fucking. This is a multi-million-dollar
Always
operation.
Poroni. Save your
It's
AMS
insane.
for boss
So yeah,
cast.
and then you have to feed them. You have to. No.
Fading
slavery
lights
was not as
incoming.
common
Watch
as you
your
think it
debuff
was.
counter.
Just
Take the bus, please.
logistically, you think about that. God damn, what a waste of fucking time
Count
that
the
would
bus
be.
tanks.
Yeah, so we're basically that's scheduled too.
yourself.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. And could you get a business loan for that? Could you get a business loan to buy slaves back in the day? That's a good question.
Red crystals are here. Take red crystals. Watch your debuff counter.
Twilight soon.
Echoes soak
yes.
this
I bet
cast. 3, 2, 1. Use button.
Do it. What was your subject?
Fury.
CR
Fury.
Poroni.
Before slavery was
Also
illegal.
CR the other. Okay. Fading light incoming.
Fading on you.
I take the bus. Watch your debuff
So you actually
counter.
could get a
Save
business loan
yourself.
to buy
4,
slaves.
3, 2.
Okay,
1.
there it is.
Use.
Yeah. So yeah, there it is. So you take out a loan to buy a slave.
Next fading
That's
lights
crazy. That's
incoming.
insane.
Take the bus.
Well,
Watch
that-
your
it kinda makes
debuff
sense, though,
counter.
right? I mean, like, cause yeah.
Twilight
I mean,
soon.
I honestly feel like, especially, well, I don't know, like, yeah, I have to really think about that
3,
a lot. And
2,
South is actually
1.
wilder.
Use button.
Use.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was like, bro, like slavery
Very
was
good.
fucked up. It was like the thing is, y'all don't even understand.
Green crystals
like, they don't even
incoming.
teach you this
Fury.
shit in
Resto
school
druids.
about
Take them.
slavery that's really bad, right? Where like they
You can
have each
take
other,
them
they have
now.
them kill each other
Fading
and
lights
shit.
incoming. Watch
You know,
your
like the
debuff
fucking,
counter. I took the
Django
bus.
Unchained, where they like pull teeth out of black people's heads and give them to white people. Like, you know, they at least they talk a little bit about how they would split up families. Like, y'all don't even understand how bad this
Fading
shit
lights
was. That's why
incoming.
when people go
Take
and they
the
say,
bus.
"Oh, it's
Watch
like
your debuff
slavery,"
counter.
when some guy has to make license plates
Twilight
because he's a
soon.
convicted fucking felon,
Bus
I
cast
lose my
incoming.
goddamn motherfucking mind. No, it's
3,
nothing like slavery.
2,
Do not
1.
ever compare.
Use
It's
button.
like slavery. I
Fury.
have to work at this job.
Fury.
Nope,
Good
it's
job,
not like
keep
slavery.
going.
Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Absolutely not. And by the way, sorry, Gretchen, what
Fading
White House
lights
the other day?
coming.
No, I didn't see that at all. And there weren't even 2% of the
I
population
took
owned
bus.
slaves.
Watch
Yeah,
your debuff
yeah.
counter.
Was
Save
that loan affected
yourself.
by interest rates? Yeah, it probably was. Absolutely. And so, yes, it is. I feel like they don't teach like there's a lot
Blue
of dark
crystals
history they
are
don't
here.
teach,
This
right?
disco
Like,
priest and
you know,
holy
they don't teach about,
paladin.
like,
Take them.
Nazis, right? Like that's obviously bad, but they don't teach about like
Take
how
the bus.
Nazis
Watch
did,
your
like, medical
debuff counter.
experiments on like Jewish women, right?
Twilight
Like
soon.
they teach about like the basic
Bus
stuff, but they
cast
don't teach about the
incoming.
real dark shit, like the Astasi and
3,
shit like that,
2,
right? Like
1.
they
Use
go to
button.
like maybe 7, but they never talk about the 9s and the 10s. They did.
Revive CR the dead.
Well, they didn't teach it to me.
Just for healers, maybe?
Yeah, in Texas they didn't. I'll tell you that.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
they didn't teach that to me. at
Fading
all.
light incoming.
Fury. Fury.
Watch your
They
debuff
should.
counter. Save
I wish they
yourself.
would.
I took the
Because people
bus.
think it was People think it was a bunch of bullshit. Your school sounds like a zoo.
Next fading lights in
It
5
was.
seconds.
Bro, Cook, what's this?
So if you had 15 minutes with me,
Watch
what would you
your
do?
debuff counter, take the bus.
What makes you think that?
I don't know, just the
Twilight
vibe,
suit.
hair, kind of looks like a wig.
Bus cast incoming.
Nose ring compensating.
3, 2, 1, use button. Use bloodlust now for healers. And kill the
I
boss.
remember my
Damage
dad was talking to
Amsu.
me about when
Fury.
remember whenever that fat
Fury.
chick came in and
Well
Charlemagne
done,
interviewed her?
everyone.
He said he always really thought Charlemagne was a really smart guy, and one of the examples he used to tell it to me was when Charlemagne immediately, whenever she stood, the chair wouldn't fit. He dragged the sofa over. He dragged the sofa over for him. Yeah, I love it, man. And anyway, Dominant Fantasy, I was gold. Yeah, and like he was on that in just a second too. Yeah, he already
Okay,
knew.
for
Charlemagne
next
Reese,
boss,
I don't know,
Warrior
I like
Tank,
him.
you will
But
take
anyway,
first
how do you
melee
get
at,
hired for a
I
job
will
looking
take
like
second
this?
one, and we
It's
swap our
simple.
targets
You just have to sell crystals. That's
every
all.
3
Yeah, any roaches think that they
debuff
can
stacks.
fix this one. No. I
All
feel
ranged
like
people,
if
you
go
will
to like
focus
a,
on
you
drakes.
know, like a magic bookstore.
Try to nuke
Like,
drakes.
I mean, she get hired on site, bro. She
And
wouldn't even need the
after
interview.
those
Yeah,
drakes,
that's
you
it.
can
I'd
help
smash.
melees to
No,
kill
see, that's
those
why y'all have
melee
problems.
ads. Also, we
Yeah,
bring melee
that's
ads
why
to
see,
corner,
that's the
so
reason.
you can cleave
That's
them.
why everybody in chat, somebody in chat every day
We have
comes in,
to
I
soak
broke up
big
with my girlfriend.
vortexes,
Yeah, I bet.
also some
I bet you
little
did.
vortex.
Yeah, I
So
bet that's exactly what
if
happened.
you are soaking
kind of
those
quest would she
little
give you?
ones, use one personal
Probably to
defensive.
bring back the corpse of her husband, and then halfway through the quest line, you find out that she killed him. And so you have to decide halfway through the quest line if you want to report her to the authorities, or if you return the
For
corpse back to
second
her, she'll have
phase,
sex
we
with
will
you.
bring the boss
And
to
so it's like a
middle,
tough,
to here,
you know, it's like a tough decision point
and
in the
all
game.
people will spread
and like,
around.
You know, like that's no, I'm just,
Try to
I'm
stand
just, yeah, I'm
close
just being
to
honest. That's
the
probably
boss
what it would be.
and ignore
when
that
she says
dragon.
it's either
Just
me or the
push
game.
the boss. Ready, check for start.
Yeah, there it is. Let's see here. Japan is something else. Saying things in Japan that would send a foreigner into a coma. What's this?
So Japan's toll system just broke for 38 hours, and instead of panicking, they just lifted the bar and they told everyone, you can go, just pay us later. The craziest thing is 24,000 people actually went online and paid. There were no fines, no police, no...
Am I crazy? Like, I had this, like, I did this, like, in my store. I didn't have money, or, like, the machine wasn't working, and, like, the guy was like, yeah, just give me the
First melee ad is yours,
came back and got
or
it
your
tomorrow. It
tank.
was not a big deal.
Nothing, just pure honor system. And of course, they had to go on TV to make a press conference and apologize. Would this work where you live?
Honestly, no. No, you got a bunch of roaches over
Push,
here.
push, push.
And, but I feel like this is the way. See, like this is just me. This is what we
Dodge
should
the
expect.
charge.
We should expect
Dodge the
to be
charge,
able to live
guys.
in this type of culture.
We will
should
have
expect this.
big vortex
and the
soon.
whole idea that like, oh, well,
Warrior
this is
tank,
like, oh,
use
you
your
can't
rally.
expect this or
Everyone
whatever.
soak that big vortex.
No, you should expect this. Like, if people can't act this way, it's the same as
Worry,
like,
use
if
your
somebody
rally.
doesn't
Do you hear
return
me,
a
mate?
card, $2,000 fine and community
CR that
service.
dead. Rebuff.
That's what I'm thinking.
We have Sapper.
That's what I'm
Kill
thinking
Sapper,
about because
try
we
to
really
stun it.
gotta get these people. We gotta get these people back in line.
Kill
We gotta
melee
get
at,
them
guys.
under
Kill
control.
melee at.
People
Big
acting around wild
So
and out
big
like
vortex.
this, and it's just
Ansta
too
use
much.
barrier for that.
It's way too much, and not bad. Yeah, I'm a reasonable guy. I'm
Focus.
a nice guy.
No.
But some
Keep your
point you gotta
cooldown.
put a
Just
you gotta put a
dodge
stop
that
on it. If you're
charge.
racist, these people happen to be
Bring
black, by
melee
the
ads
way.
to corner.
If
Kill
you're
that
racist,
Drake.
who gives a fuck if they're black or not? Like, who cares? Like, there's always people that like to bring race into this. If you act like a bitch, if you act like a piece of shit, then you're a piece of shit. You
Kill
don't
that
have to be
Drake.
black to do that.
Kill
You don't have to be
Sapper.
white to do it. You just be a
Big
piece of
vortex
shit.
incoming.
Like,
Dark
everything's
Styler,
always gotta
use
be
a
about
spread
race.
link.
There's plenty of white people act like assholes all the time. I see them all
Dodge
the time.
that
White people acting
charge.
like assholes. I call them Karens. We even got a name for them. That's one of the main problems in the country are Karens. So how you gonna blame all the shit on black people
The
when the main
silence.
problem is
Are you
Karens?
down? Downstairs?
Yeah, it's so weird, man. Stop making it skin tone specific. Yeah, it's weird, bro. Like, what are you doing? The dude brought horse cum
Kill
and chili
Sapper.
mix with the money he
Big
got from the protest.
soak big vortex. Bandy use aura mastery. Bring Milia to corner. Dodge that charge. Let's swap ads.
Look at her dancing.
Dodge the charge.
Look at her dance. Look at her dance.
Soak that big vortex. Plasma use spread link.
Look at her dance.
Kill that sapper.
Oh, he just DC'd. Yeah, no, that's fine. He DC'd. No, they do this. Yeah, no, they DC. That's what happens, right?
Kill the Miliad.
And,
You're
yeah, bro, he on
starting
that
second
dialogue.
phase.
No, the thing is, like,
I will
I've
take
had,
the boss.
If people worry about these, like, I've dealt with a number of Fent zombies, because, like, it's in Austin.
So
too.
ignore that dragon.
and
Just
they're
focus on
usually- the
boss.
thing
Use
is
bloodless,
that,
everyone.
Like, because you have, like, there's, like, World War Z zombies. That's bath
Shockwave
salts.
soon.
Fent zombies.
Vovi,
that's the Walking
use
Dead,
your
okay? And they're
rally.
not even hardly walking. So like you just
Shockwave
you can
incoming,
just walk right
use
by them.
rally.
They're slow. Yeah, it's
Dodge
not a big
shockwave.
deal at all. Like you
Good
don't
job.
have to worry
Keep
about
going.
it. They're
Don't
fine.
stand over shit.
You know, like the Sleeping Dead. Yeah, exactly. They're slump, bro. Like, yeah, isn't it Trank that
Bandy
does that? I have
use
no idea.
sacrifice on
It could,
Skyguard.
I really am not sure, but people are really into this. Like when I see somebody like this, that's the reason. It's sad though. It really is.
Warrior
sad
tank,
that
take the
people are
boss,
like
please.
this. I
Dodge
really wish that
shockwave.
guys like this, you know, we stop treating them like criminals. This guy isn't a criminal.
Heal
He's a
warrior
fucking
tank.
victim. Like I'm gonna be honest, like this is a victim. Like he's gonna be dead. He keeps
Dark
doing this.
Styler use
Like I
spread
have plenty
link.
of friends of mine that do drugs, and man, like they're really in a bad situation. I feel bad for this guy.
Oh, you
and,
don't have.
You know, it's disappointing. to
Spread,
see it happen.
spread, guys.
The dude's
Spread.
a TikToker. It's a bit, by the way. Oh, I hope so. I do. I hope so. Because there's a lot of them that it's
I'm
not.
taking the boss.
JD Vance, UK will be the first Islamist country with nuclear weapons.
Miss Cree, use your
Bro,
divine
that's
him.
the kind of shit that I expect to see with like a
Miss
on
Crit.
like a Twitter account with like a Roman emperor statue as a profile picture. And he's just going out there
Shockwave incoming.
and saying
Dodge
it.
shockwave.
I was talking with a friend recently.
Bandy use aura mastery.
And we were talking about, you know, one of the big dangers in the world, of course, is nuclear proliferation, though, of course, the Biden administration doesn't care about it. And I was
Focus,
talking about,
use
you know, what is the
tranquility.
first truly Islamist country that will get a nuclear weapon? And we were like, maybe it's Iran, you know, maybe Pakistan already kind of counts. And then we sort of finally decided maybe it's actually the UK, since Labour just took over. But
Revive the death, please.
Oh man. I'm so glad we're bringing this shit back, bro. I'm so glad. I love this. This is fucking funny. Yeah.
Once more.
And anyway, didn't forget Pakistan. I think Pakistan. I don't know if Pakistan has nukes or not. But yeah, that's fucking bro. Is retarded. It's funny. It's funny. You don't think it's funny? You're a bitch. But if we do nothing about climate change, coastal cities like New York and San Francisco will be underwater. No, bro. No. Where do you think they go? I live in Austin. You think you're being cute. You're not being cute. They will come to your city and they will have bike lanes.
Okay, for
They
next
will
boss,
add
we
bike
clear
lanes
right
to your
side.
city.
And
They will
after
add
right
coffee
side, we
shops
switch to left
that,
front.
you know, the
Do
name
not
of
touch
the coffee
last
is like,
tentacle. Just kill
an
that left front
MCU
after
movie
right side.
reference.
And after that,
You don't want them.
left
You
front
think
is
you
dead.
do,
We
but you
stack up
don't.
at left front hole.
Who cares?
So
You do when they
whenever
show
we
up
are
in your city.
stacking,
Like I used to go.
check that orange debuff
My
close to your
neighborhood
minimap.
used to
If
be
you
a
don't
neighbor-
have
used to be a
that
working class
orange debuff,
neighborhood. A
you
working
have
class
to
neighborhood People
correct
would
your,
go
your
and sit
position.
in front of their fucking garage with the garage door open.
Also, hunters, Elishamis, and boomkin. You will focus on break the cast. So whenever that tentacle starts casting, just push it 20%, not more.
But there were also
Try to manage your DPS and push that tentacle 20%. After 20%, do not touch and don't use your debuffs on tentacle.
And it's just a bunch of white people jogging around wearing fanny packs and visors.
Warrior tank, you will take
so no
elemental and stand between healers.
I want to keep them in California.
I will take corrupted bloods. All DKs will stand with me and killing those corrupted bloods.
This is
Other people will focus on elemental. Ready check for a start.
I don't like
Use food.
It's not the
buff
way
the
I
raid.
grew up. It's not the way I remember it. Well, back in my day,
Stamina,
I'll tell you
please.
something. It was. This used to be where the crackheads would live, in that behind that tree. That's where they would be. There was a dead guy there one day. Oh, I remember him. Yeah, yelling at the joggers from your porch. Yeah, exactly. And climate change is a natural cycle. I'm not going to argue about climate change with people. Or
Priest, use a stamina, please.
I don't even know. Like, if I see somebody who's rude to me, I just ban them. Instantaneous ban. I never even think about it. Like, I see somebody who says something obnoxious to me, I ban. Get them out of here.
4,
Nobody
3,
wants to see that.
2,
Nobody wants to look at that.
1.
Oh, that's nasty. You banned me today?
Focus on right side, everyone. Do not touch left.
I banned a bunch of people. And because every once in a while I go through a purge.
Kill
where,
right
like, I'll just
side.
ban anybody who like just consistently is like complaining. I just go and ban everybody. And I just get rid of them. It happens like 2 or 3 times,
Kill
and then all the problems go away. Some people
left
say
front.
like, oh, well, you can't
Kill
ban
just
people if
left
the problems
front.
go
Do not
away.
touch the other one.
That's not true. They're lying.
Stack up on left front,
You
everyone.
absolutely can. It works so well.
Come,
You have
stack
no
up.
idea how
We
well it
will
works.
roll.
Remember
Left roll.
Stalin? In that
Focus.
picture?
Use your tranquility. Boss is
Roll.
rolling.
Nobody ever got rid of him.
Okay, go to middle. Kill that tentacle quickly.
Yeah, that worked. Everybody laughs about it, but it worked. So you think about that. What picture? Yeah, no, you know exactly what it is.
Do not touch
Anyway, let's
tentacle
see here. You
anymore.
get deported.
Warrior
Exactly.
tank,
Assassin's
take
Creed
elemental
fans are
inside
cooked beyond
between
recognition.
healers.
Greetings and thanks for the invite. I found this at the local garage store today.
Grip soon. Fury.
DKs stand with
Fury.
me.
Oh no, bro! Like,
Break the cast. 20% is
a
enough.
true story of the legendary African
Enough.
samurai.
Enough.
Legendary African.
Enough.
Damn, bro! Like, probably in 10 years he's gonna be an emperor. Yeah, I mean, at this rate, guy talks to a police officer like a police officer.
Do not touch
That's why I stopped
tentacle.
harassing
Someone is DPSing that. Do not touch tentacle.
Grip soon.
Warlock, control your pet. Fairy grip incoming. Break it. 20% is enough.
Oh.
Enough.
Who are you?
I'm Detective Mike Jardine.
Oh,
We
yeah?
need more corrupted
What are you working
bloods.
What are you working on right now?
Kill on DPS.
Several cases.
Okay.
3 more.
What is this?
Yeah.
Grip soon.
Are you working on something right now?
Grasp.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
All right. What are you working
Break the cast. Do not
What are you
kill
working on?
tentacle, guys.
It doesn't matter what I'm working on. I'm asking you.
This is the first time this has happened to him.
Do not kill it.
He's confused.
One more.
What are you doing here?
I'm
Yeah.
taking
Where have you,
that
where have you
elemental,
been today?
so let
have you
it
been
come
here
to
all
me,
day,
please.
or have you been out and about a little bit?
Grip soon.
Yeah.
What is this about? Who are you?
Yeah, he
I'm
doesn't
asking
get
the
it.
questions. Where have you been today?
No,
Have you been here?
I'm asking. the
Okay,
questions.
kill elemental,
You're
everyone.
on This property.
Break
Fury.
that cast
You're on this
quickly.
property,
Fury.
so
He
you
doesn't
need
know
to
what to
ask
do.
me
Nuclear
answer
blast.
Get away from
Are you drunk?
elemental, everyone. Use
Why are you
spread
slurring
link,
words
dark
today?
styler.
So have you been here all day, or have you been out, have you been to the bar?
Everyone
today at
use personal cooldowns. Kill skull,
all? Have you
everyone.
been to the bar today?
Kill a
I'm
skull.
an investigator.
Investigator for who?
Investigative
soon.
journalist. I
Killers, you can
investigate,
help DPSs.
corrupt officials. So I'm wondering, where
that.
have you been today? Have you been here all day, or have you been out at the bar at all?
Working on a fraud case.
Okay.
Good job. Clear right
have
side,
you been to the bar
everyone.
at all today?
No.
Okay.
Clear right
You got
side.
any drugs on you? Have you used any drugs today?
What a ridiculous question.
That's
We
not a
clear right
ridiculous question.
side,
Do you
and
know
we
where
are
he's been
waiting
today?
for grip. Do not
Grasp.
stand at right
Grip
front.
soon.
After
Okay.
grip, we move to
Do
right
you know what time
front.
his shift started?
Break the cast quickly.
Okay.
He's scared.
Break the
He's
cast.
probably scared because he
And
thinks it's some kind
stack
of,
up
like,
on
internal
right front,
investigation.
everyone.
Don't
And like he
delegation,
doesn't
please.
know like whether
Right
this is
roll.
like a legit thing. or
Plus
not.
he's rolling.
And so and like you saw,
Use the
like,
spread
bro,
link
as soon
plasma.
as he brought up
Rolled.
the bar,
Fury.
bro,
Fury.
he started waffle.
Grip soon.
Plasma, do you hear
He
me?
was like,
Use your spirit link.
no. The
Does he usually drink on the job, or
Kill that
no?
tentacle.
Not that anybody knows of for sure.
Okay, do not touch
Have you
the
ever
other one.
breathalyzed him while
Just
he's been on
focus
the job?
on elemental.
Would you submit to a
We
breathalyzer
have
for me
enough
right now?
corrupted bloods. Just push
You know that? You've got about
elemental.
5 minutes to get
Grip
out of
Also,
here.
let corrupted
Right
bloods
now.
Or
stay
what?
here.
Or what? You're
Break the
on
cast.
My
20%
property.
is enough.
your
Yeah,
property.
shut the hell
Hunters.
up. Get out of here now.
What'd you say?
Elishami
I said
is
shut up and
pumpkin.
get out.
Oh, you get
Enough,
here we go.
enough.
out
Don't
of here
touch it.
now.
Hey, you better get your boy. Get your butt back in your office and do your job.
You shut up and get
You
out.
get your butt back in your office and do your job.
No.
You quit drinking on the job. You understand me?
Whatever.
Grip
You
soon.
punk ass.
Fury.
You get your
Very
back in there.
good.
You don't
Break
look
it.
back here again.
This is so stupid. This is so fucking stupid.
I'll be watching you.
Chill on DPS. Don't
You are
kill
now under
elemental, guys.
investigation.
Just kill corrupted bloods.
To be clear, it has not been proven that
Okay,
Detective
I
Mike
take
Jardine is
elemental,
or was drinking on the
Grip
job.
soon.
Me, kill
Not
elemental,
yet.
everyone.
And man, it's like depending. Yeah, that was crazy.
Break the
Like,
cast, hunters. Do not
he
take
actually-
elemental.
He
Nuclear
didn't know what
blast.
to do.
Okay, get away from that.
'Cause,
Plasma,
like,
use
usually a
your
lot of cops are
threat
used to
link.
being fucked with. But they're used
Ansi,
to
use
being
your
fucked with in, like,
divine
very
him.
regular ways.
Kill that
Like,
armor,
this guy
use
brought
bloodlust.
in, like a completely different type of kung fu. Like he had no idea. Like, wait,
Grip
what do you
soon.
mean? What am I doing? No, I'm supposed to be asking you what you're. Wait. Oh fuck! Wait, what is going on? Yeah. This
Okay,
isn't part of my
everyone kill
monologue.
those
Yes,
corrupted
exactly.
bloods.
I'm shocked the cop
And
backed down.
clear
to be
right
honest.
side.
Why do you think the cop backed down?
Wait for grip.
Why do you
Grip
think that could
coming in
possibly
5
be?
seconds.
Blast.
After grip, we
Grip
stack on
soon.
right front. Break the cast.
Fury. Fury.
Could've been
Okay,
tricking
let's
on the
stack on
job.
right front. Move.
Hey, listen. If people
Right
want to
roll.
drink on the job,
Boss
that's
is
fine.
rolling.
That's fine. Like you want to drink.
Bandy, use
now, if your
Rolled.
job is driving a car,
Aura mastery.
that's a problem.
Heal
But
the
like,
raid. Come
you know,
to
if
middle.
you're just sitting at the office,
Kill
right,
that.
and
Grip
you
soon.
want to, if you want to
Tentacle.
knock a few back, what's really the
Miscrit.
problem?
Use your divine
I
him.
don't know. It's like I
Lay
mean,
on
coffee,
hand
you
warlock.
drink coffee, drink soda, you drink water, but you can't drink
Okay,
beer. Oh
kill
God,
elemental,
you can't
everyone.
drink beer.
Push
Why
elemental.
not?
Do not
Who decided that?
bring it to center.
And I
Stay
don't even
here.
like to drink.
Yeah,
That doesn't
stay
seem like
here.
it's a big deal. It's work.
Break the
Yeah,
cast.
Well, so what? Sometimes people do a better job if they're drunk.
Just 20%
Yeah.
enough.
Sometimes you got to get into the
Do not
flow
touch
of things.
elemental. Do
And
not
so, do you
do
hear
not
about
touch
Dr. Pepper
tentacle anymore.
marshmallows? Wait, what?
Grip soon. Fury.
Just push elemental.
What?
Break the cast.
What the fuck?
Okay, very tank. Let me take elemental. Do not touch elemental, guys. Do not touch
Grip soon.
elemental. Let it come to me.
I
You
need
can kill
these.
elemental now.
Oh.
Very good.
This is disgusting.
Dark
I have to
Styler,
try
if
it.
you have
Nuclear
spread link,
blast.
use it.
Oh God.
Healers use everything. Save us.
Taste test stream?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone,
I think I have
just
to.
DPS that
That'd be a good
armor.
idea.
We don't
Yeah,
need
we
any more
definitely
heal.
have to do this.
Just
This
DPS
false
that
is a
armor.
functioning alcoholic. There's a period of time between 1 and 5 beers. I'm God. After that, I literally need
Healers,
to restrain myself from
DPSs,
using a
just
computer or
kill
team
that
emails.
armor.
God forbid there's an emergency.
Well
Well, that's what
done.
I'm saying, right? You can drink 2 beers and do your job. It's not a big deal. What's happening over in the USA? What is this? Is this normal now?
Let me loot.
Where's your friend?
Plasma, are you in Discord?
Where's your friend?
Why you didn't use your spirit link? I asked 2 times. No, you didn't.
I'd say that was about an 8 out of 10. That's a pretty good one. Usually the teachers are there.
Okay, for
like
this
to
boss,
shut down.
everyone
I
save
said,
your
that was about 8 out of
cooldowns.
10. 7
And
actually? Yeah,
don't
no, that's
use
a
your
good one.
cooldowns at the start.
And
Just
that's
use
good,
your
right?
cooldowns
Yeah,
for
the girl needs to go to
tentacles
jail.
and
No,
bolts.
I think it's simple. Like you go and
Do
you
not
do
use
something
your
like this, you
cooldowns
gotta
for
get
the
taken out of
boss,
school,
so
bro. Like that's
we have
it.
to
Like, yeah,
nuke
exactly.
tentacles
And you weren't kidding about the schools
quickly
being
before
zoos.
that
Yeah,
bolt
no,
appears.
the thing is that my school would be worse than this if
Also,
we didn't have a police station on the campus.
do not use
See,
bloodlust.
the reason why
I
this
will
shit happens is
ask for
because
that.
there is nobody that's gonna be what do you call it? There's
Worry
no,
tank,
there's
we will
no
not use our
police around,
cooldowns
right? There's
at
no
this
governing
platform.
body.
Just
And
use
so,
that
like, the
dream
moment
when you
you
will
try
take
to act like everybody acts like,
tentacle.
oh well, this is you can't
And
stop people
every
from doing this. I guarantee you can stop
every
people from doing
cast
this.
we
Like it is so
swap
easy. And
our
if you think
targets.
it's not
So
easy, look at El
first
Salvador. You have
tentacle
these
will be
people,
yours.
bro. These are the most
Let me
dangerous,
check for
fucking
start.
ferocious, vicious people in the world, sitting shoulder to shoulder with each other in like different gangs that have like mortal fucking like blood rivalries, and they are quiet. There are no issues, and nothing goes wrong. Because the thing is, yeah, it's a PvP server. This is what happens. And so anyway, you just hold people to a higher standard, and this shit doesn't happen. Make accountability great again. Yeah, exactly. It's so simple, man. Asmon's fucking retarded.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
What do you mean I'm fucking
Can you
retarded?
repeat?
What's here? This has nothing to do with
nothing,
police.
nothing.
What do you mean it's got nothing to do with police? Why am I retarded for this? What about
Okay,
this is
switch to
retarded?
tentacle, everyone. Pop some
Yeah, it's gotta be
cooldown and
repercussions. Yeah,
kill
people
this
do shit
tentacle.
like this because
Also,
they think
melees
they can
stack
get away
on
with it.
star.
That's the reason why this
Tanks
happens.
and
It's because
melees.
they think
Stack
that they
up.
can get away with doing this
Worry
shit.
tank, come to me,
And
please.
guess what happens? They do it, and they do. So that's it. And read the comment. What is this here? Come on, bro. Read the comments on your sub. Why? Because some person in my subreddit made a racist comment because it's the black people doing this. What like you want me to like take some kind of accountability
Okay,
for
switch
like
to
some
bolt.
random
Worry
idiot
tank,
on
take
Reddit typing
tentacle.
something stupid? Like I don't. If you don't like it, report
Kill
them.
bolt, everyone.
Report them. And
Quickly,
not every
please.
person is going to get banned.
Kill. We are going to
Like,
wipe.
guys,
Use
I don't
rally
give a
warrior
fuck
tank.
what other people type. I
Whoa,
didn't type
that
it.
was so
I'm not
close.
telling people to
Impale.
type it. Wow, there's a bad comment. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm not going to take any accountability for it. I don't give a fuck
Okay,
about
let's
it.
go
I
to
didn't do it.
boss.
Other societies don't do
Next
this without police.
time,
The reason why
switch
is
to
because
bolt
there is
faster.
an
And
accountability
also,
culture for the people
use
that
your
do. That's the
cooldowns
reason why.
for tentacle
you
and
create
bolt.
the accountability culture,
Not for
and
the
this
boss.
stuff goes away. That's all it is. All you need to do is have the accountability,
We have
and
some
it goes away.
oozes. Flip them.
That's what I'm telling you. Like that's how it works. It's so simple.
Clip,
And
clip, clip.
yeah, I don't even know what to say. And have the police ever come and broke through your school when shit was about to go down? Yeah, bro. I saw like one time a police officer. We had an officer that was he was a security guard, and he used to work at the federal prison. And so like this guy was like built like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And like one time like this kid got in a fight, and he took this kid. It was like a 200-pound kid, and he's like 6 feet tall. He like picks this kid up like a fucking I don't know, like a banana, and just throws him against the lockers, jumps over with his knee in the air
Use
on
dream,
the kid's
guys.
neck.
Use your
the
dream.
kid did not even know what the fuck happened. And you know what? We
Fury.
never saw that kid again.
Fury.
Let's go to left.
We never saw that. That kid was gone. And the kid brought us across. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. There's plenty of people like, I mean, I was like, I was over 6 feet tall when I was in high school too, right? I mean, I feel like plenty of people were. He dead? Good. Fuck him. He shouldn't have been doing that.
So
Shouldn't
Worry
have been doing
Tank,
that shit,
you will
because
take
he the one that started
Tentacle
it.
first.
He started that shit the
And
whole
don't
time.
forget to use
Yeah,
your
so no, I'm not about that at all.
defensive. Let's
And,
go.
anyway,
Let's switch to
I knew a kid
Tentacle.
that beat someone with a racer
Melee's
scooter.
stack on
That
tanks.
fucking hurts, man. Comps are a
Tanks
band-aid. The
stack
overall
up.
degrading culture and no sense of objective truth has listed this over time.
Bandy, use
I think
your
that really,
sacrifice on
the
Warrior
reason why
Tank.
it happens is that there's no accountability
Impale.
and there's no, you know, you're right. There's no cultural leadership. You're right about that too, to an extent. Anyway, let's see here.
Up some cooldown.
Nobody knows this stuff better than me.
Nobody knows more about taxes
Fury.
than I do.
True.
And
Fury.
income than I do.
Nobody knows more about construction than I do.
Nobody
You have
knows
time to
more
kill
about
it.
campaign
Just kill it
finance
and
than I
switch
do.
to
I know
Bolt.
more about drones than anybody. Nobody knows much more about
About drones? Drones?
Push, push, push.
technology, this type of technology, certainly, than I do.
Okay, switch to Bolt, everyone.
Nobody in the history of
Nuke
this country
Bolt.
has ever known so much about infrastructure as Donald Trump. I know the H-1B. I know the H-2B.
Good.
Nobody knows it better than me. I know
Stack
more
up
about
closer
ISIS
to the boss.
than the generals do, believe me. I understand things. I comprehend very
Fury.
well. Okay?
Fury.
Better than, I think, almost anybody.
And by the way, who knew the other side of the picture better than me? I knew it.
Nobody knows more about environmental impact statements.
We will have some
Tentacles.
hoses in 5 seconds.
Nobody knows more about environmental impact statements than me. I understand
Just out of fucking nowhere.
the power of Facebook may be better than almost anybody. I know
That's
more about
true.
renewables than any human being on Earth. Nobody knows more about polls
Okay,
than
Oh,
Moses.
this is a yeller in the background.
almost anybody. I know more about renewables than any human being on Earth. Nobody knows more about
Tank
polls than
Roses
me.
with
I know
boss.
more about courts than any human being on Earth. I know more about steel workers than anybody that's ever run for office. I know more about golf than Obama knows.
I bet. I
Kilos
believe
this,
that.
guys. Kilos this.
banks than I do. Nobody knows more about trade
Fury.
than me. Well, obviously, he doesn't
Fury.
know about nuclear weapons. I know more about
Cataclysm.
nuclear weapons than he'll ever know.
Focus. Use your tranquility.
Better than almost anyone. Who
Kill
knows more
those
about
guys.
lawsuits than I do. I'm the king.
Kill
More
them.
about offense and defense than they will ever understand.
Nobody even understands it but me. It's called devaluation.
I understand money better than anybody.
I understand the system better than anybody.
Let's
Nobody
go
knows
to
more
next
about debt than I do.
platform. At next platform,
Nobody knows
both
the game better
priests.
than me.
Use
And
your
you want
hope.
to know what's so funny? He's right. This guy went from being a reality TV star to being the
Miss
president
Crit, use your
to
hope.
being convicted for 34 felonies
Use your
to
mana.
being completely kicked
Okay.
off of social media.
Switch
and
to
he
Tentacle,
arose
everyone.
like a
Melee's
phoenix
stack
out of
on
the
tanks.
ashes, and somehow he's
Tanks
the
stack
president
up on
again.
each other.
Like, I have never seen something like that ever happen.
Melee's stack up on tanks.
Impale.
That's fucking insane. Hey, Trump, yes, the glaze. No, I mean, again,
Fury.
you have to
Fury.
admire. Like, there are times where I'll cut a roach in half with
Push,
scissors,
push, push.
and I'll see him 2 days later, and he's still going.
We have
I
time
can
to kill
admire
it.
that.
Just push it,
I said, damn.
and after he's dead, switch
You
to
really
Bolt.
about it. Damn. I call it roach snipping. I cut him in half off the wall.
Okay, switch to Bolt, everyone.
Y'all don't do that. I do it all the time. I
Bolt.
used to. There's not that many roaches in my house anymore. I don't know what happened to them. You cut them in half? Yeah, I
Very
cut them in
good.
half all the time.
Stack
I'm like
up.
shaving. I like
We will
sewing
have
and
some
just fucking get it, you know?
tentacles. We
I
have
might
to
as
single
well.
target them.
But
Do
yeah,
not AoE.
that's it. He'll be,
AoE
nah,
doesn't
it's just a
work.
fucking
Tentacles.
roach. Who cares,
Just
bro?
single
Nobody
target
actually
those
gives a fuck about it.
tentacles.
And anyway, yeah, they get the message. Yeah.
Quickly, please.
No, I just use I use the same scissors for it. It's not a big deal. But anyway, I can't imagine it's that bad
Fury.
for your
Good.
beard anyway.
Fury.
But the point
You
is that
have some
clean up your house. and
hoses,
make the
try
most
to
of-
cleave
yeah,
them,
it
don't
did.
let
I mean,
them
like,
stay alive.
I gotta probably have somebody come in and do some of the paneling on my house, but otherwise my house is pretty clean now. I'm gonna be honest, it really is.
Cleave hoses quickly.
Because I don't really make garbage, and so like once I clean the house up, it doesn't really get dirty again. It doesn't. Like I'm being serious. Like I just don't really make messes. Like I don't.
Tentacles.
Like, you look at my car.
Kilos
Like
this.
my car is immaculate. There is
Okay,
nothing wrong.
single
I don't
target
make messes because I don't create
tentacles.
garbage because I don't buy anything. That's the reality. Like
Yes,
I don't buy
silent
any. I
is
don't
RIP
do anything. Like, I
again.
just sit here and
Cataclysm.
play video games. And so
Bandy,
like, once
use
every,
Aura
like, 5
Mastery.
days, I get a garbage bag. I throw away all my shit, and that's it.
Blitz, use your
Yeah, that's it. Show the
tranquility.
desk. I mean, fuck. I mean, there's like what? It's been like, how many cups are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's been like 3 days. Yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, it's not even that many. Anyway, Asmongold drives a Lamborghini. Damn, that's a lot. Speed's currently on the most insane side quest in humanity. Oh my god,
Okay,
bro.
stack up.
Oh, what the fuck?
Chill on DPS, guys. Don't
he shaved
push.
his head.
Switch to tentacle, everyone.
The best part about this is this is supposed to be AI.
Use
yeah,
Glowdust.
I saw this one. The Genu Force or whatever. Yeah. I seen this. Yeah, this is supposed to be AI, man, and this shit's just real.
Impale.
He's living life. Yeah, I know, man. Exactly. And anyway, what's this here? Speed looking at Iron Fist? Yeah, exactly. Ball caps are funny. No, it's good. Let's see. I'll look at the rest of these over here too.
Just
so
nuke this
with
tentacle. After this, we go to red marker. At red marker, Ansa, you will use your barrier.
Really funny. Is that
Miscrit, you will use your divine him at there.
Bolt.
Focus, you will use tranquility, and Vomi, use your rally. Let's go. Use your spells.
I might have missed it. Okay, give me a second.
Oh, come on.
So this happened a little bit ago, and it was people
were
talking about this. Devil May Cry showrunner praised
Don't heal, guys.
Asmongold
Don't
at a pretty
heal.
referencing for him in the show. The king of incels, if you will. Am I the king of incels?
And do not release. Also, Dead Silent, don't die, mate. We need you.
The question is that if I'm not the king of incels, who would be the king of incels? Alrighty. And I can't think of anybody else. So I feel like by default, it would be me.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, because Andrew Tate? Well, not really, because he has like girlfriends, right? Because like, in order to be like, you can hate women. Like, if you hate women and you have a girlfriend, that's probably like half of the country. So that's not really too special. But in order to be an incel, you have to not have a girlfriend. And so like
24.
that's really what it is. Yeah. So it's got to probably be me, man. I'm telling you that. And so yeah, you have to. Like, if you have a girlfriend, you can't be an incel. That's stolen valor. Like, you can't do that. So I feel like if anybody is king of the incels, it probably would be me. Yeah, I think so. I feel like it's got to be me, actually. The more I think about it. Let's see what the other ones are. Damn, putting Asmongold on Devil May Cry is a genius idea. There's a lot of blood in Devil May Cry series, which is a direct reference to the bloodstains in Asmongold's wall with smear because... Bro, it's crazy how
Wolverines,
a
are you
random
there?
comment about like deep Asmon lore has 24,000 likes. Like, bro, this is insane.
5.
Jesus Christ,
4,
yeah, this is nuts,
3,
man.
2,
Like, the late night show puppets live in a house, change their clothes daily. You know why they have to change their clothes daily? Because they're fat. I don't change my clothes daily because I don't need to. Because I'm not fat and I don't smell bad. That's the thing, it's just fat people self-reporting. That's what it is. It's fat people
Let's switch to
self-reporting,
tentacle.
being like, oh, look at him. No, I don't have to worry
Come on,
about
Dead
that at all.
Silent.
It's just a bunch of hogs cleaning their home daily. Why would I need to clean my house daily? I don't get it dirty.
What are you
Clean
doing,
themselves
mate?
daily. I don't get dirty. Other people get
Are
me
you
dirty. If I'm just by
AFKing?
myself, I'm clean. It's other people in the world that gets me dirty. Live in a clean home, I do. And do not have to count how many dead rats are in the garbage dump home. I don't. I throw them out in the backyard. I used to throw them in the garbage can, but then that would make them smell bad. Now I just go and open my back door. I just throw them out in the fucking backyard. And before you know it, in a couple of days,
Everyone switch to
it's
Bolt.
gone. So you get people like this
Switch to
writing
Bolt,
essays
kill
about
Bolt,
the followers
everyone.
getting really in their feelings about me.
Nuke
And
Bolt.
none of them say you're wrong. Yeah, no, they do. And I find it to be funny that
Okay, kill
I find it to be
tentacle
funny
now.
that all these people are so mad. Like, it was just funny. I was just joking around. These people love to get mad. Like, why are you getting mad all the time? Like, you get mad. How are you going to get mad? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, the internet has these people that are so emotional about everything. People that are so, like, unhinged. The kind of people are so mad. Yeah, bro, like, what is going on? Aspen really got a Netflix cameo before GTA 6.
Tentacles.
I already was on Netflix before
Kiloses, cleave them.
Yeah, this is not even the first time it happened.
Also
What do
use
you
your
mean?
dream.
They praise an Asmongold for no way people genuinely listen to the opinions of a dude who uses a dead rad cloud as an alarm clock. Gay and autistic. Bro, if I called him that, I'd get banned. I would get in trouble if I called him that. That's crazy. So these are my enemies. This is it. And British. Well, that definitely would get me banned. Let's be honest, right? And so, yeah, it's insane. Excited to be on Content Cop. I didn't know what
Use
iDubbbz
your
is doing.
dream
I
if
heard
you have.
iDubbbz is doing a Content Cop again. I hope it's about me, man. If it is, then I'll finally have some fucking content. We've been dying for like a good react for a while. But honestly, I've always been positive and friendly with iDubbbz. I was even have him on my podcast. So I'm sorry to say it's probably not going to be about me. So I don't know what it is. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, did he stop being a cuck? Well, I don't know. I think honestly, you know, I'll probably watch it, whatever it is. Big Hassan? Probably not going to be on Hassan.
Switch to
I think probably
tentacles.
H3
Switch
probably
to
be the best
tentacle.
example, like what I could guess. But I really don't know. Who knows? He's going to bring out a
Tanks
couple of
stack
days. We'll
up,
watch it
melees
then.
stand on
But
tanks.
anyway, so yeah, this is my
Let me
sync.
take it.
Yep, this is my sync. I had that spider.
Impale.
I don't know
Melees
where the hell
stack
he
on
is.
tank.
Yeah, I don't know where he went. I have no idea. And so anyway, genuinely, what has Asmongold ever done to warrant this level of success? It's a Twitch affiliate. That's what it is. A hot tub streamer. So you gonna be mad? You know what this is? This is just another example of
Worry
hoes
tank,
mad.
take
Like, we've seen
tentacle,
this again,
switch to
another
bolt
example of
everyone.
hoes mad. And so you have this happen all the time.
Kill bolt.
And I find it to be funny that all these people get mad about me and they do this. But the fact is that a lot of people watch the show because it's
Come
entertaining.
closer
It's
to the
funny.
boss.
And
Stack up.
also, normal people don't care about the shit that people on Twitter care about. Yeah, no, normal people don't give a fuck about this. Like any of these like Twitter problems that these people invent. No normal person that's got their head on straight that cares about this at all. It's fucking annoying. People don't credit you for fame. No, I don't give a fuck. Like the thing is, to me, like if people don't care, like I've never been a person that like really gets like caught up in
Cleave those quickly, guys.
being
Don't
worried
let them
about, like,
stay
what other
alive.
people think
Kill
in a
them.
big way, right? I mean, as long as I have
Cleave.
people that like what I'm doing, it doesn't really matter to me that much if there's
Focus
other
on
people that
those
don't like what
guys.
I'm doing.
Focus on
Because
those.
sometimes you just have people that get pissed off, right? I mean, like, fuck, that's life. And so there's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, just like that. Yeah, it's Twitter problems, bro. Like, yeah, I don't even think about this shit at all. But I did see people were mad as fuck over this, which I thought was really funny. Anyway, let's go back over here.
Bandy, use
Green
your
Green
aura
commented
mastery.
Number one. Yeah, exactly. Gaming circles are cope with this. They hate asthma, but they're pretty much forced to pretend the new Devil May Cry anime is peak. I mean, the thing is, guys, people like this. What people really hate is the fact that a lot of
Let's
people
go to
listen
next
to me.
platform. At
And
next
what they
platform,
really hate more than the fact that people
Ansa,
listen
use
to me
your
is
hope.
the fact that I'm right. They hate that when I say something like, you know, the shit I said about South
Ansa,
of
use
Midnight,
your
or
hope.
what I said about Donald Trump, or what I said about, like, I'm trying to think like some other examples, but like
And you
that's just some
wasted
would come up
your
right above my
divine
head, top of my head.
Switch
Then
to
I will say this shit, and then it will happen.
Tentacle,
I said about Ubisoft,
tanks
and I
and
said the
melees
studio was
stack
going
up.
to shut down, and everybody called me stupid. And I said,
Everyone
like, a big
switch to
restructuring.
tentacle,
That's actually
pop
what I
some
said.
cooldown.
And so anyway, the trans
Melees
yeah,
stack on
exactly, like
tanks.
the trans kids thing. People love to cry about what I'm saying, but the fact is that what they're really crying about is the fact that not only is it
The army?
true, but most people agree with it. And that's the reason why a lot of people watch and people look at what I do. It's
I
because
died
it's
twice, man.
popular.
Oh my god.
That's it. That's the real reason. And so, yeah, say I won $1 million. Yeah,
Push,
well, the
push,
worst is
push.
probably the 99% of people hating you, never watch anything
Rebuff
from
trade.
you. Well, the thing is that all the people that don't like me, you guys have to understand this.
Switch to bolt, everyone.
2, 1.
They will.
Impale.
Switch to bolt.
Now, you might think that that's not going to happen. But over time,
Kill
these
bolt.
people will come around
Good job.
and they will start watching.
Back up.
And they're gonna get back into it. Says, what's this here? Somebody talking about 100. I'm skinny.
We will have some little tentacles.
What are you talking about?
We
This
single
is
target
weird, bro.
them
like,
quickly, please.
there aren't that many because women aren't
Oozes
going to stream for less money. They can get
Kill
elsewhere.
tentacles
Platforms
before
located in
oozes.
You sure you can even lift the bar? You mean like weight? Like,
very good.
You're making fun of my weight? Why would
Cleave
you make
oozes
fun of
quickly.
how much I weigh? I'm just confused. Like, why would you even say that? Yeah, no, I'm trying to understand this. Like, what do you mean by that? Yeah, he watching a VOD? Yeah, I don't understand.
Single target. Quickly single target them. Bandy use aura mastery.
We'll give it a minute. We give it a minute. Hopefully, he probably coming up with something that's all right.
Blitz, use your tranquility.
You said 6'5"? No, I'm not that tall. I'm 6'3".
That's silent. Are you there?
No. Yeah, it's about how much I weigh. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah. I mean, like.
Okay.
What
Chill
about
on
it?
DPS. Keep your cooldowns for tentacle.
Yeah, I'm just confused.
Everyone switch to tentacle, please.
I'll give him one more response, and we gotta move on. We got a bunch of other shit to get to today. We don't have all time.
Use bloodlust. Nuke tentacle quickly.
Wait for a male man in your 30s. No, I think I feel healthy. I feel good most of the time, and so why would I change what I'm doing? I went to the doctor. Doctor said I was good. Yeah, I mean, like Yeah, so what?
Push.
The mailman? You don't look healthy? Here's the thing. I'm gonna make sure you
Okay,
understand me.
switch to red marker. Go to red marker, everyone. Use your cooldowns healers.
There's nothing that you're gonna say that's gonna put my masculinity in danger.
Kill
Because
bolts.
I don't derive what I am from what other people think I am. So you can go and
Okay.
insult me and say this kind of stuff and have whatever kind of opinions that you want and try to argue and say that I'm
Use CR on
skinny or
that if you
like
can.
I'm ugly or whatever. But just never forget that you're the person that has a picture of a cartoon as your profile picture. And I'm
Chill on
sitting here
DPS,
trying to
guys.
web-
Chill on DPS. Do not DPS the boss.
I wonder
Do not
why that
DPS
is.
the boss. Stop DPS. Stop
I
DPS.
wonder why could that
Just kill
possibly
those
be?
Ozzes.
You got a lot
Top
of
DPS on
problems,
boss.
man. You have a
Kill
lot of
Ozzes.
problems coming in chat trying to insult me on my
Cleave
appearance.
Ozzes, guys.
I'm a 34-year-old man. I've come to terms with
Cleave,
the fact
cleave.
that I look
Okay.
the way that I
You
look.
can push
If
boss
there's
now.
a problem that I have with my body, I can change it if I really choose to. I have that
3
autonomy
minutes.
as an adult. And so, like, these kinds
Single
of
target
insults and
tentacles
rude behavior to
quickly.
me,
Bandy,
I
use
just want
aura
I want
mastery.
anybody to know, like, this doesn't bother me really at all. Like,
Cataclysm.
I brought it up because I feel like more people need
Single
to see something
target
like this.
quickly, guys.
But, like,
Kill
I don't need to
tentacles.
really be defensive. I don't need to be
Very
rude
good.
really to you. I don't take this personally at all.
Every Shami, use your
Like, if
healing
you don't
ring
like the way
under
that I
the
look,
raid.
then that's totally your prerogative. I don't, it's just, it's not a big deal at all. I'll read this real quick. And don't you love hentai?
Single target
You're happy to
tentacles.
insult everyone else? Well, no, I usually don't insult people's personal appearance. I
Vovimi,
usually
use
don't.
rally.
But don't you love hentai? What the fuck? Bro, we gotta get, that's not hentai, bro.
Vovimi,
that's
rally,
comics,
please.
'cause you do
He's
some kind
dead.
of comic book shit. So listen, man,
Oh, he's
I
dead? Yeah.
understand that
Sorry.
if you have like some kind of like
So-
body image problem, and like you've got to go and like say this negative stuff about
Okay,
other
keep
people, like that's
going.
fine, right? And like I know there's a
We
lot of
don't
people that
need
have that.
cooldown.
But I don't have that. I used to have that as a kid, right? I used to like not want to,
Oh,
you know, like
cut.
take my shirt off in pools and stuff. But I'm a middle-aged grown man now, and so like that
It's
time
about
in my life
those
is past
two
me. So,
failures.
these type of insults and behavior is just really.
But sorry, Vovimik, you didn't fail.
I'm sorry
The
to say,
other
you're
one,
just,
I
you're
mean,
just too late. On
Dead
that.
Silent.
And so
We need more
get a time
DPS
machine, go
on
back
this
in time,
bus,
go
so
back
stay
to high
alive.
school, and then maybe I would have, you know, you get me in my feelings, right? And so yeah, it's weird. Some viewers don't get sarcasm. Yeah, no, it's weird. It's weird. What a weird guy, right? What a weird guy. And so yeah, it's too old for drama. What happened between you and Tyler one girlfriend? Some drama on Twitter. The drama on Twitter, I feel like with her, Michaela, nah, she just sitting around talking shit. That's what it was. And yeah, absolutely. 100%. Let me see. I find the rest of these. If there's anything else to look at. I'm pretty sure I went through pretty much all of this. Yeah, I have. There's been a lot of these posts recently. This is. I can't believe he went back on that shit. Oh my god. Anyway, so let's go back. We're gonna look at the rest of this. So yeah, no, people, feminist group 2025. No, anybody that makes insults to me about like the way that I look or whatever. New Trump social post. I'll see if that.
Ready check for share loots.
No, I'm saying about the terrorists. He just went and posted this. Time is it? Wait, what? What's this? Time for the terrorists to hide, but it won't do them any good. Our warfighters, the greatest the world has ever seen, will find them and will bring them swift justice. I just got rid of Joe Biden's dangerous red tape and empowered our warfighters once again, just like I did in our fight against ISIS, who are completely obliterated in 3 weeks under General Daniel Kane. Is that Raising Kane? And our new chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff will support the Somali people who should not allow the Houthis to embed and end terrorism and bring prosperity to their country. And what's this? That's about what I thought. And so he's basically, bro, you got Donald Trump posting kill cams on social media. Damn. God damn. Nobody's getting off the hook for the unfair trade balances. So what's about this shit about these products are subject to fentanyl? There was no tariff exception announced on Friday. But what about the exception for the take a look at semiconductors, the whole electronic supply chain? Like those days are over. No, bro. Like if you take the tariffs off of one group, then all they have to do probably is just wait for you to do it to the other group. Like at this point, I'm gonna be honest, right? Like Trump has kind of lost a little bit of my faith that he's going to be able to negotiate a beneficial trade deal with China. Like, I hope that I'm wrong, but this recent roach out, in my opinion, what's a roach out? Like, he's lost a bit of my faith. Now, I still support him as the president. I support Biden as the president. I don't hate Trump, but my faith is shaken in this. I will be honest. It is. And so, yeah. He already looks like a bitch for making exceptions. I had no problem with him making the other exceptions because it made sense to me. This one doesn't. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But that's really the way I see it. That's where I'm at. That's what I think. And once Trump's KDA, he got knocked once, right? But you know, like the team, they got him back up. They gave his card. They respawned him. So he's good. You know, they put him in the gulag for a while. And then, you know, he came out of that. Yeah, I actually feel like, basically like he going through a Warzone game. Yeah, they got him a buyback. Yeah, exactly.
4, 3,
and Bro's a beast. Yeah, exactly. 90-day delay coming up. Yeah, that's just the way I feel about it. I know some people want to stick with them and, you know, like support them with the tariff stuff. And I do hopefully support them, but, I'm just not as confident as I was. I'm sorry to say. This is the guy, bro.
Switch to
so this guy, right? Like,
stack up
he was like
every melee stack on
and like apparently some guy
every
fucking
melee
as soon as he got
counter
knocked
star.
out, put on like that Jewish like little hat and started waving around the Israeli flag. As soon as this guy got knocked out. Honestly, bro, like this is what makes fucking UFC so funny. That shit is so fucking Pixar did. No, it did. Wait a minute.
Worry tank, take tentacle, please. Push. Switch to Volt, everyone.
Volt.
Kill Volt. Push, push, push.
Y'all think I made this up?
2, 1.
Kill Tentacle now.
Impale.
Y'all actually think I made this up?
Dream Warrior.
What you get? Oh my god, he's a Jew anyways, though? Yeah, that's the whole point. No shit, that's the whole point. What do you mean? He's a Jew anyways, obviously. And anyway, so yeah, this shit happened, and it's just fucking funny, man. The UFC is it's so fucking entertaining, man. It really is. Anyway, let's go back. I'll see if there's any more of this shit to go over. And anyway, let's see if I can find it and go into this.
Fury.
And oh yeah,
Fury.
oh here we go. Here we go. Let's go back. That's not nope. Oh, this was crazy. This was crazy.
Tentacles.
So Andrew Yang
Catechism.
says if something goes down by 10%, then up by 10%, are you back where you started? No, because the decrease is a bigger number. 90 plus 100, 90 plus 10 is 100. Why are Democrats so stupid? We got a few of these, and this is scary, bro. Like, what if you add back 10 because you took away 10? Why are you adding 9? That makes no sense.
Okay, switch to Tentacle.
What?
Stack
Where did
on
you get the 9
Dark,
from?
on Skyguard.
Your numbers are wrong. 100 minus 10 equals 90 plus 10,
Impale.
100. You broke even. Powered by the First Amendment. I wish you weren't. We got a bunch of retards in this country, and thank God we got rid. We need to get the Department of Education. We have to do something about it. So this is what I think that we should have, right? Is that
we have time to
every
kill it.
single. So like you go from basically.
Just kill it and switch to Volt.
So
okay, switch to Volt now.
Volt.
You guys will understand this in a minute. So you have elementary school, and then you have middle school, and then you have high school, right? And so in between the two of these, like between 5th and 6th grade, you need to take a test. And if you, like, the test is like, what's 2 plus 2? Write your name without misspelling it. You know, what country do you live in? What is the shape of the earth? And I'm trying to think, like, what's number 5? Identifying different colors, like which one is red, which one's blue. So if you can't figure that out, you go to... The M stands for the mines. So you go to the mines. And so basically you send all of the kids that are too stupid at that point, you send them colorblind? Oh shit.
Tentacles.
No, you're right. You're right. Colorblind, so we can't do that. Okay, we gotta think. All right. Okay. Okay, you have to identify a house,
Bandy,
a
use
car,
Aura
and a
Mastery.
dog. And you have to, like, you know, like place, like, you know, which
Answer,
one is a
use
house,
your hope.
which one is a car, which one is a dog. And if a kid can't do that, like shapes, exactly. Like what is a triangle? What is a triangle? And if you don't know what a triangle is, you don't get to go to middle school. That's it. You don't go to middle school, you go to the mines. And you work in the mines forever. That's just the way it is.
Okay,
so
switch to Tentacle, melee stack
like,
on
you
a
passed
star.
the first level. And so at this, yeah, this is it. And then so from middle school to high school, you have another test. And this test is like, you know, 8 times 8. What is that? 88. You know, you put that, you say anything. Now, if you fail at a middle school and a high school, what else should you do besides the mines? I think that you have to... So SS, it doesn't stand for the Nazis. This is called Sweatshop. So you are now in charge of making iPhones. So all of the jobs that were in China that they had kids in China doing, now we're going to have you doing.
Okay,
so
switch to Bolt.
You get to make the iPhones, you have to make shirts, and you basically go into manufacturing. And that's it, Super saying. And so that's how it works, Temu Factory. Yeah, you basically work at the Temu Factory. And you go there. And then in high school, so if you can't pass high school, this is the, what do you do with the kids that can't pass high school? I know, we already know. This is actually already a principle we've been using for a long time.
Blitz,
you work at McDonald's. And so that's what happens. And so battery, no, and this is a good idea. You're right. And so there is also, you know, you also have,
cleave them.
Put this together, and then you have the really important box, the H. What does the H stand for?
Tentacles.
Harvested for their organs. And so
tentacles,
anyway, this
Blitz, use your tranquility.
Education system. And we need to do this in order to improve basically the country.
Bandy, use aura mastery.
So we solve this problem. That's it. And it's no. See,
Cataclysm.
We have these issues. We have these problems. We need to stop having these problems.
Miscrit, use your divine hit.
This is a big problem. This is a big issue that we're running into all the time, every fucking day. The China plan. Listen, China's got some good ideas.
Let's go.
China's got great ideas. And so do a test now. That's what it buys it wrong. No, I didn't say it. Nobody
For
said
next
wrong.
platform,
people saying you shouldn't do
Ansa,
it.
you will use your barrier, and after barrier, you will use your divine hit.
In high school that shouldn't be in high school. You
also,
need to be working in a coal mine.
Warriors,
you're in the wrong
just
place.
Vovimi. You will use your rally, and Dark Styler, you will use your spread link. Come to Tentacle, everyone. Switch to Tentacle. Milice stack up on tank, on star.
You go to the
use Bloodlust, yeah.
You go to the
Impale.
That's it. That's problem solved. And that's it. Some go to the military? No, because fuck
the
no.
army.
Fuck no, they don't go to the military. Absolutely not. Bro, what do you mean they go to the military? Oh yeah, this is a great idea. Let's take the dumbest people and then put them in charge of a vehicle that costs more than a Lamborghini. Fucking brilliant. Why didn't I think of that? Great idea. Yeah, let's put the people that can't.
Okay, everyone move to red marker. Go to red marker. Those people I assigned, use your
they're going to the mines. They're frontline fodder. You got drones for that. You don't need to worry about it anymore. But people are real dumb, man. People are big stupid. We have a big problem in this country. We have a huge problem in this country. And we need to, gentlemen, I said this before, I am a big fan of disenfranchisement.
And closer.
We have to take away the right to vote. We have to do it. Has to happen.
Stop DPS. Stop DPS. Do not touch DPS. Do not touch the bus. Do not touch the bus, guys. Stop DPS.
Yes, exactly. Please.
Don't touch the bus. Don't touch the bus.
Yes,
never mind. Kill tentacles. Kill tentacles.
Chinese are recruiting soldiers from high school graduates too.
Just kill tentacles first, and after that switch to Oses.
Yeah, I'll watch that in a minute.
Single target tentacles. Bandy use aura mastery.
There's a lot of things about China I like. There's a lot of things.
Okay, cleave.
So that's it. Now I don't like everything.
Forish use tranquility.
Let's see. I find some of these, bro. This is some crazy. Like, unironically, like. This is these cosplays are really good.
Push.
I'm not trying to like make it like a weird thing, but like these are actually really good. I've been seeing a lot, because a lot of girls that do cosplay, it's basically like
tentacles.
Single target quickly.
On an OnlyFans ad, right? Like, let's be honest. But some of them are really good. They are really, really good.
For Shane, use tranquility.
So anyway, let's go back. I'll find the rest of it. And I don't think Bungie's marathon is going to be okay. I think it's all DEI wokeness crates.
Vovimi, rally, please.
Nah, the thing is that nowadays,
push the bus, guys. Push the bus.
Like, the problem, I don't think queer people working on marathon is a problem. So you got to understand the reason why
okay.
people think it's
Let's
an issue
go to
that
final
there's a bunch of
platform.
girls working on the game. nobody wants to say it. Nobody wants to say it because, you know, they push
Everyone
this.
stack up
The reason why is because there's
on
been an
red
initiative
marker.
in gaming for a long time to bring
Push
in
your DPS,
groups
guys.
that
Push
are
the
not,
boss. You have
like,
some
native
little
to gaming.
tentacles. Cleave
And
them.
so when they
Leave
see
that
a bunch
pack.
of girls that are in these positions of power, they think that
Shrapnel
this
Kill
is the
them. I will
outcome
count.
of this
3,
forced
2,
feeling
1.
of,
Use
like,
dream.
these people are not here because of their skill level.
Kill those
They're not here
tentacles
because
quickly.
of their ability. They're
Kill
here
tentacles.
because they
Hello,
need to hit a
don't DPS the
quota,
boss.
and they're here for representational reasons, right? It's forced diversity. So that's the reason why
Kill
people
ads.
are popping
Just
off
kill
about
ads.
this. And also the fact is that a lot of gamers don't want to have fucking LGBT shit in games.
Nuke
They
ads
don't.
quickly,
And you
guys.
might say, but that's the way. I don't give a fuck what your
Bandy,
reason is.
use
They don't want it.
sacrifice on Skyguard.
That's it. They don't want it. So you go to a steakhouse and you can't sell
Okay.
any salads. Eventually, you're gonna go
Use
out of
your DPS
business. You might
cooldowns
think that
and push the
killing
boss,
cows
guys.
is wrong, but you run a steakhouse, you're gonna go out of business. And so watch the marathon cinematic. It's extremely good. We are gonna watch the marathon stuff. We're gonna get around to it. I'm gonna get to it. Okay. We got a lot to do. All right. Yesterday we had a short stream. I was acting like just a little bitch, and so we've got a lot to catch up on and a lot to do. So just be
Push,
patient.
push,
We're gonna get
push.
through everything. And so anyway, let's see here.
Bandy, use
And,
aura
what's the
mastery.
rest I was gonna look at here? Oh,
We
Shaq,
ignore
Trump,
everything.
so,
Just
like,
DPS the
yeah,
boss,
this shit
guys.
was-
Also, healers
It
do
it's
some
no
DPS.
surprise, but you know, Donald went to UFC 314.
I will count,
He went to the
so
Pi
we will
UFC.
use
Let me
bloodlust.
see if I
We
can
will
find
use
this and
dream.
pick it up because
Ansa,
this
use
is kinda
barrier.
nuts.
Focus,
Yeah,
use
we'll
tranquility.
check
Use your dream, everyone.
UFC.
Just push the boss.
Yeah, this shit was wild. There it is.
Use dream.
Actually, let's watch this one. It's a shorter one.
Just push the boss. Use a spread link. Very good.
Audio's fucked. We're not watching it. Retard audio mixers.
Last night, President Trump held basically a cabinet meeting at a UFC fight. He took an entire entourage, including Dana White, down to in Miami to the UFC fight. Brought his granddaughter Kai, who's a great golfer.
This is crazy.
She's University of Miami. Yeah, I bet they're watching the Masters today. University of Miami.
Let me loot
signee to
other
play golf.
items.
I mean, she is an elite
Less than
golfer.
8 minutes.
Yeah, she's absolutely great, and she has a huge following of her own among young
Let
people.
me
My
loot the
kids,
chest, guys.
that's who they would want to meet. My girls.
He going in, bro. Like,
But listen, you're absolutely right. He brought the
Okay, ready
cabinet.
to check
God
for
damn,
share
I don't want to
loots.
listen to them fucking talk. Let
Where
me
is
just see the thing.
Anger's remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
And making the entrance right now to a standing ovation, the 47th president of the United States of America.
Straight up fucking like. It's
Oh,
actually
quickly.
crazy how much this has been. TNT has a good video. Yes. Oh my god. Andrew Yang's math was wrong. I don't know. Let's see here. Man.
Let's go to our room then. Now that we know how the key works.
Cynthia took the record and I brought it back.
Oh my fucking god. And Ted
I
Cruz is there too. Elon Musk is there. I gotta go to one of these. Bro, I gotta go to I gotta go to one of these. Like this would be a good time, man.
What do you mean?
And the
Trade?
YMCA, yeah, exactly. RFK is there. Yes, it's nuts, man. Like, goddamn. And so anyway, what is this? No, he not doing this fucking bullshit, is he?
Really?
He not
The
doing this.
basement?
Oh my god.
Please stand close to
It's
Star
actually
Mark.
crazy that this
I'm
happens
jumping.
now. Because like whenever you take this, and like the thing, what's wild about this is like, you know, they say the more things change, the more they stay the same. And so, how much different is this than the Roman Colosseum? Because we can all agree that it's not totally different. Not, yeah, exactly, right? And so, yeah, they gotta bring the lions into the ring, exactly. Bro, I was just thinking this. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy to see all this happen. It's missing the animals. Yeah, they could add that in. You know, that'd be nuts. But maybe it would happen. I don't know. But
Say I like his shoes.
they need to bring the tank
You
in.
say
Yeah,
Bloom was in the
swords
cult?
and lions. I mean, again, maybe he can do that in the third term, of course. Because I've been seeing a lot of people talking about this. This has been
and he will show his ways.
this has been a popular topic.
That committee was totally rigged, and I didn't mind going to
brought a
prison.
copy tonight. Here it is, the Constitution. Can I read?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Not
point
this
of interest
again.
in Norman's room too, apparently.
Oh, come on. They're going to bring up this bullshit. Oh, fuck.
A passage to you.
Point of interest.
Amendment 22. No person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. And yet you keep talking about Trump's. Maybe you should have this. Here,
By the way,
alter side.
this is absolute peak.
Profiling?
This is exactly how you should act with this kind of stuff. Everybody can get along. It's funny. It's discourse. This is funny. Yes, exactly. Like this is what it should be instead of a bunch of Karens screeching on Twitter and like this isn't the way you should do this. You should do. This is good.
To ruin him. She made.
I'll get you to sign it backstage and underline.
I
Look,
will.
President Trump didn't bring up running for a third term. Myself and others brought up running for.
One less Anderson.
President Trump has multiple times brought up running for a third term.
Anger's remorse is the key to get there. I
Little
need to
fact
make
check
Cynthia
there.
reveal its location.
It's been a number of videos.
For a third term, President Trump is going to
When
run.
he's asked about it,
Does it still say point of
there
interest?
were times where he brought it up when he was asked about it, and there were times that he just talked about it.
Something I really like in
For a
is it
third
Resident
term,
Evil?
and President Trump is going to be elected again on the afternoon of January 20th of 2029. He's stage and underline. Look, President Trump didn't bring up running for a third term. Myself and others brought up running for a third term. President Trump is going to run for a third term, and President Trump is going to be elected again on the afternoon of January 20th of 2029. He's going to be
Even though I've
president of the
already
United
clicked
States.
it before, it just wasn't active yet, I guess.
What?
Okay, let's put some stuff here.
What?
Good.
What?
That should be good.
Okay, but the,
Okay, but he's pointing at the Constitution.
We have so much stuff. Alright, let's go with this. And then what else do we have?
Oh my god, this is good.
We could go for a quick save, might as well.
thing I just read in there, it seemed like there was no wriggle room there. It seemed like it was just, 8 or 10 words that said only 2 times.
We have a team of people that are working. A team.
How can a team do something about that? What? I don't care if the team is 12 trillion people. The words are still the words.
Bill, every day in federal courts, right now in federal courts, there's 120 lawsuits on what President Trump's doing for his Article 2 rights on the unified executive theory. But he's
So the logic is that
I've been there. Okay.
they can try to sue him, but then he can just keep making endless lawsuits, so they can never actually get him.
I don't think that was there before.
FDR got elected 3 times? Yeah, Trump. Oh, I mean, if he gets elected again next time, he'll be the same.
I'm not sure what that
chief
is.
executive, he's commander-in-chief, and he's chief magistrate and chief law enforcement officer. There's 100, and they're running to court every day. But to sue President Trump, all because the interpretation of this. The interpretation of this.
Vance gets elected and quit? No, they already have that. That's not a loophole. They already have that in the rules.
It was, you ran over it. Wait, what was?
They planned for this. Because they knew it's like, okay, so I'm going to run for president, and then you do vice president, then you run for president, and I'll do vice president. Like, they already had this.
Point of interest. What is the point of
Is
interest?
open for interpretation.
How should it be open? Could I have it?
Can't you just get rid of the amendment? I mean, you can just get rid of it, right?
Is it this?
Because, like, that's really what they could. Yeah, I mean, there's a rule for that. Yeah, you just repeal the amendment.
Clicked each one.
Not easily. Yeah.
What could it be?
Back. How could it? I'm sorry to be. No person. You would agree he's a person. Okay, shall be elected. He was elected to the office. That's the office of the president more than twice. Twice is
Well,
one.
that already happened.
Here.
And then another time. I don't see what the team is finding. Okay.
Oh, you have to go from
We'll just do
outside?
it.
Okay. If he actually tries to go for 3
Why do you have
times,
to go from around?
I need something to cut this.
he's gonna go for 4 times. And if he already has been here for 4
And
times,
where's the map for this place?
I mean, shit.
Oh my
why
God,
even
it was
go?
here at
Why
the
even
beginning.
have an election at that point, right?
It was at the beginning of everything.
I mean, at that point, because like,
Wait, there's a gun
we
here.
can just. Why don't we just
There's
pause
a
this
hunting
for a
rifle.
while? Yeah, give an inch, you're gonna take a mile. Yeah, it's just, bro. If
Let's go
this
get
shit
it.
happens, if Trump runs for a 3rd term, I want you guys to know.
That's
that
fine. You
all
can
the
give it to the
media
other
is gonna
hunter.
say,
I have a
Oh
P97.
no, he shouldn't do it. He shouldn't do it. It's really bad. But deep down inside, they're praying. Please fucking go for a 3rd term. Please do the 3rd term. Fucking ratings. Oh my god. Please go for a 3rd term. They want. There is nobody that wants Trump to run for a 3rd term more than the media. That's the goal? Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what it is. Yeah, and so anyway, you're not going to JD will? I mean,
that
JD
seems
is
like it's
he's
gonna
like
be
what?
useful
Fucking like
for
what do you call it? He's like 40, right? I mean, like he can wait it out. And then you can have JD for 20 years also, or 30 years at that point. I mean, fuck, yeah, say thank you, exactly. Yeah, Trump will be the vice president. Well, what if they could always make like a new role, like a you know, like the central administrator or the prime chancellor, or like I don't know, like he it would be really funny if he did supreme leader, right? Yeah, supreme leader, like something like that, and so they could just make another role.
The way to your private
and there's no rules for the new role, right? And so that's
I
it.
meet you
I'll
at
be
the
right
greet
back.
inside a bright glassy cage where pretty flowers bloom. Why'd you take the doorknob to my personal room? I'm sick of old people tricks. You bring it back so I can get my rifle. Oh, is that? I need it for the rifle? Nice.
There's Tor, and he's out of his mind. Need to get to him.
What does he do? Uh-oh. Oh, he's breaking things. Okay. Oh, this is a doorknob. Or this is a place for a doorknob.
Give me a minute.
Cool.
Where's the what?
Another
What's in that
manuscript?
food? Oh, a bunch of. Oh, that was Sonic. When did I have Sonic? Damn, that's like last week.
I don't have space.
Anyway, so we gotta get back to it. Sonic, what the hell?
I don't have space.
I just wanted to report exactly what I saw. I did it to the best of my abilities.
Counterpoint?
Honest as I can be. Yes.
Counterpoint?
Oh, another
Yeah.
one
God,
of those?
bro, like this kid is so fucking annoying, man. Like not even kid, he's probably like fucking 50. But like he's such a nerd, bro. Like, oh my god.
You know, Bill, I think you're right in saying that people have made too much of this. Okay, it's not the Ulta Summit. You're not Churchill. Kid Rock is not Stalin.
If people are mad at Bill Maher for meeting with Trump, he's fraternizing with the enemy.
Sure as shit isn't FDR. Okay. So, yes, I believe too much has been made about this, but I think you've fallen into the trap. I think I represent 99% of the internet when I say this, is that you've played the game of proximity is principle. And what people...
You believe that 99% of the internet believes that? I don't believe proximity is principle at all. This is retard logic so they can bully you into not interacting with people that they don't want you to. Proximity is not principle. There are people that I interact with all the time that I disagree with. The only time that people want to use the argument that proximity is principle is when they want to tell you who you can't talk to and who you can't be around. That's it. That's Reddit logic. That's not 99% of the internet. That's 99% of the retards on the internet, whiwhich is only 98% of the internet.
People are worried about is not your motivation. We believe you. We love you, Bill. Everybody loves Bill, right? I'm not questioning your motivation. I'm questioning Trump's, okay? And if we can say that you went there in good faith, but maybe, just maybe, he wasn't there in good faith, I mean, you sold him on the...
The implication here is that Bill Maher, this is an insult to his intelligence.
Yeah, we'll go
that he's so stupid that he doesn't understand that there's political capital to be gained by extending an olive branch to people who you have disagreements with. It's like an insult to his intelligence. Like, he's stupid. What a dweeb. I know, bro. Like, it's embarrassing.
Guys,
like, oh my
last
god.
item. Thank you for coming. Have a nice evening.
And he took it in. I mean, give me okay. So the idea here is that your motivation is sound, but what's the impact? And I think a lot of people out there, fans of yours, people who love you, people
No, it's the impact is that this is what he's crying about. This is what he's being a little bitch about. He's crying because basically Bill Maher is saying that Trump is not actually a fire-breathing dragon, retard, dumbass, racist, who's like, well, why can't we set the Constitution on fire right now? Why can't we bring back slavery? I hate women. Like, this is like, so the reason why is that he needs TRT. He needs something, man. He needs to go to a UFC event. That's what needs to happen. They need to take him to UFC events so he can be a real man. That's it. And so anyway, yeah, that's what's got to be. Yeah, exactly, right? And so why can't we put up a picture of Hitler in the Oval Office? So, like, these people want to create this, fucking, this avatar that they can complain about, right?
If you like me, I've been fan
You
of
don't have to patronize me, dude. I don't know.
Thank you. Fucking thank you. Immediately, he knew exactly what this was. Exactly patronizing. It's how fucking, how pretentious. Oh, God.
I never met you.
I'm just saying
I've never met you. Yes. Who the fuck are you?
He said there are people who didn't want it to happen at all. You sound like one of them. It's
no,
okay.
No.
But did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Like, what is the alternative to not talking? Just sit at your lunch table and don't talk to anybody.
I've talked to him. I've interviewed Trump. Here's the interview.
That's not it. That's just not an interview. This was not an interview.
I agree with the principle of engagement. I'm just saying, from his perspective, you have to understand that people out there know, all Americans know, that for him this was a PR stunt, and in his view, you.
Point of interest.
See, this is
is he bugged?
This is a Karen. I want to let you all know right now. This is a Karen. Now, you might not think it's a Karen because it's not some middle-aged white woman who's yelling about Elon Musk changing the password on her computer. But this is a Karen. It might just be a Kevin. But it's the same thing.
Nursing home's basement to restore power.
Different branch, same tree.
Power.
Ugh.
Kitchen.
Oh, we got to get